Coming at you live.
You did?
Getting that kind of rock star ego here and just making everyone wait, even like having to wait 20 minutes before the band turn up for the roadies to set up, and then having a 10-minute long intro of like Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
Aaron's being kind. We're a minute late because I just went to reach for my drink and dipped my entire hand in a pint glass of Vimto. So
you're not used to glasses. Got no cans.
I say being kind. I couldn't get to the live broadcast quick enough to show everyone. You're like, how you doing, guys? How's it all going? Evening.
Yeah, very good.
Surviving. Andy, have you just had a shower?
I had to go to work today. It was a big shock to the system.
Because your hair is looking pumped.
Welcome to the real world, Andy. Back to work.
But the thing I don't get, everyone's walking around all like trimmed and shaved as if they've like maybe all their boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, barbers. But mine, I definitely haven't had a trim for God knows how long.
I don't want to talk about haircuts. I know Aaron doesn't. Underneath that hat, it's like. Isn't that Mighty Mac's haircut?
Oh mate, it's every night haircut. It's actually a bit fluffy, but it's proper cut.
Dude, you look like this will mean nothing to anybody because he's your nephew, my cousin. You look like Lucas.
That's an
Lucas
comment.
Probably, well, either Lucas looks like a 30-year-old bloke, or I look like an 11-year-old kid.
Well,
you do, man.
With that thing on your face.
Didn't Vic put on the on Facebook? Oh, don't people think Aaron looks like Ethan Hawke? I was gonna. Yeah. I didn't upset. I was gonna write. Yeah, if Ethan Hawke started block paving.
I did comment underneath that. Yeah, when he lets him, maybe a bit later on when he lets himself go.
Yeah. Post Uma Thurman years. Yeah.
Right. How's the chat going? Who we got in the chat? Dark Life and hello, mates. Thank you for Saturday. Pete, good evening, mate. Hope you're doing well. Rob, Tats and Toys, hello, buddy. Thank you for last week as well, coming on. You've kind of made me feel bad about lockdown because you've created all those cool mask stuff, and I've just, put on one.
You've made me.
Yeah, right.
You've made me feel better about how few canned drinks I've consumed. So I appreciate it.
Well, just cultivating mass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brad, hello mate. How you doing? Ricey evening. Tough. What's going on, guys? Hello. So you can play at that.
Yeah, I'll play. Yeah.
I know, right?
Ben, everyone go when you can watch Bugsy's latest pickup video on YouTube. It's Ben and Sam's latest things, and they give us some nice shout outs. And it turns out that Ben is also stingy like Sam, and they like Battle Beasts without rubs. Who knew?
Wow, what? That's throwing shade at people. That viewers just gone.
I'm not throwing shade. I'm tilting the shade umbrella. It's that way a little bit.
Dan's only saying what you're thinking, Andy. I know what you're like when you see these part-time Battle Beast collectors.
I like people collecting.
You've got this whole persona of you like helping people collect Battle Beasts, but really deep down.
I don't like when they all get it so cheap, though. Jesus.
They're cheap because they haven't got weapons or rubs.
No, but even still, they got the bill for the ones they picked up. I was like,
Andy, they're cheap because they buy them from you.
No.
Oh, I really don't like everyone getting a good deal. That's because they're buying it from you.
Yeah.
No. I had to,
Carlos, hello mate, how you doing? Scott's Comics and Collectibles. Hello, buddy. You all right, mate?
What you had?
Sorry?
What pickup Scott had? I don't know if you've seen it on the Toy Division group yet, but he posted like a collection of everything. So it's a box of 90 exploding in his room.
It felt like a lot like one of my pickups with regards to content. It's good.
Yeah, there's bits of everything. It's awesome.
Well, he's picked up something. I've picked up the exact same thing, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But I saw, to be honest, Scott, I've seen you posted on Toy Division, but by the time I got home and set up for this, and obviously I haven't seen it yet, but I will check it out 100%. And if it's anything to do with you, Scott, I know it's going to be awesome. So
Hello.
Greek, hello, hello. Good evening, Mr. Chicken Wings. Ed's in the house.
Ed, you're fatigued. You're fatigued because you have young children.
Yeah, he's got like week-old children. Isn't one of his
I'm
kids
pretty
born
sure
at the end of
couple
last
of
year?
months now.
More than
Okay.
a week now. Yeah.
Evening, Julian. Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello, buddy.
Dave's World Toys.
Yeah. I'm not a vodka fan, but I've been on the whiskeys.
Rob, vodka. As far as I'm aware, vodka don't come in cans. What are you doing, mate? Got to get them cans in. You've got
The
to
mixers come with cans. Unless it's a vodka straight.
How much mask can you make from one of those vodka cans? Dave, what's fatigue, please? It's
being tired of.
Yeah. But it's not a tiredness if you haven't had a night's sleep. It's like a lethargic kind of You have a marathon runner will have fatigue at the end of it to move.
How I feel about Aaron and Power Rangers. It fatigues me.
That's just a posh way of saying it bores the living out of me.
No. Boredom and fatigue are two different things. It tires me. It tires me because I don't know anything about it. Because I'm going, I wish I knew more about this. But no,
the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, they're awesome. The Dragon's Sword's awesome. Titanus is awesome. But I don't. Yeah,
it is.
Take note from Andy here. Andy's pandering needs right now because he knows I've learned some powers over the weekend of what to do to people on live streams.
Well, his powers are growing, Andy. Last week he muted me, and now he knows how to kick you right out of the room and bring you back in again. So
this is true. True.
All hail the moderator, Aaron.
It's all going to my head.
It's all going to your hair.
Yeah. Well, to my hair and my stomach. The only bit that's growing. Stephen Lilly, hello mate, how you doing?
I'd never abuse Vimto. I love it.
It's so sugary, Vimto.
You ever had Vimto and milk? Tiny bit of Vimto and like three quarters of a pint of milk. Stir it up, it goes like a purple colour. Oh, it's a summer treat, Vimto and milk. I'll make you one. When we can hang out again, I'll make, and you'll go, oh, actually, Dan, that sounds disgusting, but it's delicious. It is delicious. Vimto and milk.
I mean, I'll try it because I'll give anything a go. But
do you like a fruity still milkshake? Because that's what it tastes like.
No,
really not selling it.
Did you say a fruity stale milkshake?
Still, like it's not
fruity
still milkshake.
Do you like off milk that looks purple?
Do you want to curdle your drink before it hits your stomach so you can be sick immediately? No, it's really nice. It's lovely.
Hello, mate. Doing
terrible
hair
man.
Everywhere. Howdy, Stormy T. Hello. Full on robot chubby. Welcome. Darren, hello, mates. Shabaton.
Hello.
Rachel Shed. Everyone's in the house today.
Let's get on with it. Grant.
Hello, mate. Right. Okay. Vintage is in the room. Vintage Toy Rush is in the room. For the love of old toys. Hello. Shabba.
Mr. Loverman.
Okay, guys. Welcome. Well, we'll kick off the stream as we always do with a pickup. So, guys,
even though it's called Toy Fatigue, we've all picked up stuff this week.
Yeah, we're ramping up. We're trying to combat toy fatigue by buying more stuff and just powering through it. Okay.
So, does anyone want to go first on their pickups?
You want to go, Andy?
Yeah, I'll jump in. Right, so there are some bits that I don't have here because I've put them away already. But I did an awesome trade with Brad, Mr. Brad, who is a regular. Traded him for Iggy to finish off my Mario Brothers collection.
Nice.
I did get the carded one, but he needed a carded one to finish his carded set, and I wanted this. So he traded me this. He sent me a Red Royal Guard, the Black Series one as well, which is actually in the cupboard. Another little mini Red Royal Guard. You won't be able to see it there. And a fridge Red Royal Guard, little Lego dude. So
Nice.
we all got something out of it. So it was very nice, very sweet. Obviously, Mr. Dan helped me out to get the Kiss figure that I needed with the eye. Did I show this off already? I'm getting deja vu.
No, I did. I showed. It's the same toy.
That's right. That's why I'm getting so confused. I'm like, hang on, I'm sure I've seen this on here already. You showed right. Okay, so yeah, we got that. So that was awesome.
You can open it. Not now. I mean, in general, just in general.
I don't think I am.
Okay.
I did a little like poll thing, like should I open? I don't know why. I think I did it because I knew people would say don't open them, and I needed encouragement not to open them. Because I got them pretty cheap. Cards and the bubbles aren't perfect. Your one actually is better by far than the ones I got. So I was like, oh, I could just open these. It's not the end of the world. They were like 30 quid, bargain. Then everyone was like, oh no, try and find a loot set. Can I, for love nor money, find a loot set for like even 40 quid? Nope.
You won't find them complete, I don't think. They'll probably cost you 30, 40 quid a figure.
Yeah,
they look nice. They look nice in the packs. They look nice.
No, I mean I lined them all up in the packs, and I was like, they actually do look pretty good all standing. And because they've got so many accessories, once they're loose, you can't have all the accessories in their hands and stuff, so they're going to look a bit pony. So I don't know. At the moment, they're in the cupboard, right on the side here, and then also Mr. Dan threw in, because everyone knows I'm really into computer games and stuff. No, I just like this figure from seeing it from one of Dan's pictures. A dog. Well, no, puppy. What was his name again? Peter. Peter Puppy. Peter Puppy.
So you bought a toy that you don't know the actual name of it.
This kind of worked out again. I like Dan is just sort of sending me stuff, and then one day he's going to be like, "See that figure there?"
No. We did a trade. I got signed off you. Remember?
Oh yeah. See, I've gone to work for like half a day, and I'm totally skew-whiffed. But yeah, so he's cool. Now I really want to get the Toxie dog just go with him.
I've got a loose one of them, junkyard.
Okay. You got his tongue?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll sort out another trade.
Well, I think mine might have. I got a Lucy one with the tongue as well.
Oh, do you really?
We've all got them, Andy. It's just you. It's just you ain't got one.
Well, I did have one.
I got a carded one, a loose complete one, and a loose non-complete one.
Well, we're not playing who's got the most dogs, are we? Yeah.
Well, if we were, I'd
still win if you see me hit twice. No. I got a Mapple as well. So I got Screaming Meanie. And then oh dear, I don't want to say. Oh no, yeah, sorry. Oh man, I got loads of stuff this week actually. Which I ordered things last week and it turned up like for this week. 2 teeny tiny laser beast weapons.
They arrived. You were worried they weren't going to turn up.
I was worried they weren't going to arrive. But that means now I've got. Oh, I believe
one weapon now.
I think it's like Ferocious Tiger, something like that. So he's now complete with his weapon.
And you resisted the urge to spend that £10,000 on that Battle Beast lot, did you?
Yeah, I just couldn't do it. And then and now I've got my Power Mouse. No, Power Mouse is the Battle Beast. Another mouse, but yeah,
that's cool.
It is cool. And keeping to the Battle Beast, I promise this is me chatting up for the rest of the evening. So you may have seen before that I've got some. Oh man, again the camera. I don't know if you can see them there, but I've got some Star Wars Battle Beasts.
Oh, hang on, mate.
Yeah, like the Yoda you got.
Yeah, I've got a Yoda, a Darth, and a Greedo.
Yeah,
they've all been made by a guy on Instagram for the love of toys, and he's just done a set, which I think Dan might appreciate these.
That might be him in the chat for the love of old toys.
It could be for the love of old toys, yes.
If that is you in the chat, yeah, big up because these are absolutely awesome.
So we've got Dan. Remind me, Smash and Crush or Crush and Axe? What Axe?
You got Smash and Crush. Crush has got the black face mask on, and Smash has got the white. So Smash in your right hand.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, Demolition to me. Yeah,
yes.
They are awesome. Now there was a slight hiccup. There should have been LOD, so I should have got Hawk and Animal, but I got 2 animals.
Double animal.
Yeah, but we're going to rectify that. We've already spoke. So Hawk is on his way, and I'm sending one of these back to the Love of Toys. But then also,
Look at that.
I mean, Battle Beast Hogan.
That is awesome.
Just and as I say, he doesn't just do it. He does some He-Man ones. There's He-Man ones. There's the Star Wars ones, wrestlers. I think he's doing a couple of other wrestlers as well. But check out his Instagram page. And I'm not sure if he's on Facebook actually. He's definitely on Instagram.
I'm trying to convince. I say convince. I'm hoping to get a Rick Rude Battle Beast.
Thank you, Aaron.
There it is. Everyone go and follow.
Mad love.
The G.I. Joes as well.
Little Destro. Love that. Little Jake the Snake. Awesome. Demolition. Destro.
So, if you're he's awesome.
Some of his toys are fantastic. I'll show you.
There's the little He-Man ones.
Yeah.
Well,
they don't stay around for long either if he only does a certain run. Yeah, that's the Legion of Doom. As I say, we sorted that out. It was just a mix-up.
Look at that card art.
Love it.
Now, I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure if he does all the card art. He might outsource that. Could be wrong, and apologies if that's wrong. But the figures and such, amazing.
Well, it's not one of their moments of old school WWF figures. Battle Beasts.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. The Weaver.
But so that's me done.
Well done, mate.
No, I'm glad. Man, the pressure of knowing you're watching, I was like, I say everything wrong, and I did say it all wrong.
You didn't.
I just want to say, I want to go back to this comment here. There's a circle in hell built on discarded Battle Beast rubs. There is
could be.
There's a version called Andy's Inferno where it is mentioned. It's one of the circles.
Whatever. But yes, I think that's me done.
Amazing. Nice one.
Busy week.
In the chat, hello Leslie. Tats has got some supernaturals in the post. Awesome stuff. I still haven't watched the vintage Toy Rush's video on his results for supernaturals versus
Visionaries.
Visionaries, yeah, I haven't watched it yet, so no spoilers, dude. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Minimum spoilers. Is that your
That's me.
Wargy? Yeah, that was it was like Darth Vader meets Wargy. It's absolute quality.
I was very tempted by that as well because I've got the Wardo that we picked up from Kent, and then Aaron saw the accessories. I was like, I really kind of look cool next to with the Darth Vader one and the normal one, but the Battle Beast took my money.
Is that your pickups today?
Yeah. I'm done.
All right, shall I bang through mine, Aaron?
Smash it out.
Okay, first things first, I got a box from Mr. Andy's Toys and Models, which is appreciated. And in there, I got me Big Boss Man mask. Thank you, Brad, very much. And thanks for Andy for passing it on, which did make me long for the day. I mean, do you think that's what WWE are missing now? Someone dressed up like a policeman, smashing people up with a baton. And
I don't know if they can get away with it.
I don't think they can get away with that anymore.
Do you think that might be troublesome these days? Fair enough.
I think so.
If Brooklyn Nine-Nine's getting cancelled, then I don't think a wrestling.
I don't think it's getting. I thought Brooklyn Nine-Nine was just finishing, but I know what you mean. Yeah, because Bossman used to handcuff people to the ropes and just give them a savage beatdown. I feel like there could be problem. It could be problematic. So
I think so.
In the box from Andy, I never knew I wanted it, but I seem to have acquired a Peter Chris.
I'm having so much weird deja vu. I had that figure.
We've just swapped Peter Chris figures. The worst member of Kiss. Perhaps we'll raffle it off.
Yeah.
But there we go. So thank you very much for that. And then in the box as well, amazing. Andy sorted me out a little Dino Rider.
Oh no!
Oh, that went in by accident.
Well, I'm keeping it.
I'm joking.
So that'll go on the T-Rex in the 4th spot because at the moment I've got a duplicate figure at the back and the side. So a little new figure for the T-Rex. So thank you very much. And the best thing I think I've received all week is talking to Battle Beast. Ben, pay attention. Weapon and rub. It's slow poke sloth.
Love it.
Mate, I genuinely love this figure, and it's the only Battle Beast I own. I've got rid of all mine, as you know, so I will.
I'm glad I can help.
It's the only one I want. I'm gonna treasure it. It's awesome. And then also online, I bought myself a Tomato Attack of the Killer Tomatoes carded. Scott also got one of these, so it's a bit of a weird snapsies with Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. And yeah, I can't remember. I apologise if it was either David or Colin. I think it might have been Colin that let me know that Leicester Vintage Toy Shop had a couple. So I also bought beefsteak.
Oh.
So I've got tomato and beefsteak. What I really want is the bigger ones. Like,
oh wow,
yeah. If anyone has any leads on the two big ones and the guys with feet, do let me know, because I'm in the mood for some more Killer Tomatoes. So
such a weird film.
They're so silly. So that's pretty cool. Really, really lovely guy. I'm sure loads of you follow his toy shop on Facebook called Toy Planet UK. Toy Planet UK. He just puts things up for sale, and he has really reasonable prices. And I just saw this and went, yeah, I want that figure. So I bought myself a Vulcan Raven Metal Gear Solid figure.
Oh wow!
It's just a really cool, beefy figure with a massive minigun. It kind of ticks lots of boxes. I might open
Half naked dudes with guns, hands in.
Yeah, semi-naked, greased up guys, and also guns and video games, whatever. So I might open out. I might not. I've got some more stuff coming this week from him as well, so that's pretty cool. And then finally this week, so there's a bit of a mystery. A box turned up, and I had no sender on it, and I opened it up, and I didn't know what was going on. Like, who would send me this? So I embarrassed myself and asked a couple of people. Brad, who's always hooking me up with various things. Did you say it? And I didn't say. Okay, cool. And Riot Hart, who sent me things. So I basically made myself look like some weak, low-level influencer, being like, "Oh, I've got so many people sending me things. I don't know who's sending me things." And then I thought to myself, is it like Godfather when the guy receives like a horse's head as like a warning? I was like, is this the toy version of that? Because who would send me like creepy clown trolls and like lying down like little nudie trolls? Like, what kind of crazy is that? Is this a warning? If I put them in the right order, does it tell me something? It turns out it was my good friend Leslie Chow, or Leslie Ann, as she is in the comments, and yeah, she just thought it'd be funny to send me them and not say that she did, and I appreciate it, and I did laugh when I found out. Thank you very much, and they are appreciated, and they'll go in various collections of things we have with pink hair. So yeah, I
think me and Aaron appreciated it too, because the group chat was quite funny that day of what the hell have I been sent, and then
I'm like, what's going on? No, it wasn't so much what have I been sent, is who would send me something and not say they sent it. Is it a threat? Should I be worried? Am I about to be wearing? Oh, is someone about to be wearing my skin in their basement? And the answers are maybe. We don't know. but thank you very much, Les. They are awesome.
I 100% agree with that, Scott. Toy Planet UK is pretty damn good.
I bought some stuff off Lawrence today.
All set up as well.
Yeah, I actually really look forward. I don't remember if I ever saw them at the NET. I probably have, but I've only really got sort of buying from them from the lockdowns and seeing them on Facebook. But they sent me some pictures of their store, and I'm like, man, I definitely want to get back up there.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Lawrence is super nice. So he's hooked me up several times.
I think we even had an NEC show opposite him once.
Very possibly.
Did we? I'm so bad with names and faces.
It was a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure we did.
It's because everyone's like, "Hey, man, my name's John," and you're like, "All right, cool." And then a week later, you're on whatever, and they're like, "Toy Fanatic 85 _ what?" And you're like, "But we met." I'm like, "But you didn't tell me that was your internet name. So how am I supposed to know these things?"
Your cyber name.
You see, Mr. Dan Plastic, Andy's Toys and Models, Aaron, Empire Toys. They'll be like, who's Empire Toys? I know he was Aaron. It should be Aaron's Toys. Aaron's Empire.
Aaron.
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 That threw me when that guy called you that in America. I was like, who is he calling?
Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah, I see in the comments Ben's turned on Sam as well. Thank you
I was
very
going
much.
back to that.
Thank you, Leslie. I do appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy your package I sent today. I'd like to point out to you from Andy. Yeah, there you go. It's because you're not cheap like Sam, mate. Cheap.
Wow.
Like the budgie.
Well, I'm glad those ones turned up. Thank you for letting me know. I always worry when I send stuff in the post just in case.
Well, that's because Andy regularly forgets to put a sender address on it. So if it gets lost, it never comes back anywhere.
No, if anyone's bought from me, it's all good.
And that's why you might get something and go, I don't know who sent this. Who sent this to me? It's got nothing. It's got no information on it.
Cool.
What have you got, Aaron? What you got this week? Anything interesting? Did you get 37 Cara June figures?
I tried my best. And not even to resell, just to shower myself with.
Yeah.
It's like dollar bills, yo.
Yeah, you got dollar bills, yo. But I did get the Funko.
You got the funky.
Funko. Been trying to sell it for £700, but no one's been buying it, so a bit
I
disappointed.
keep seeing that picture and everyone's going, "Oh my god, I can't believe the price." It's like, no one's buying it. They've just tried to push it
people
up.
are.
For 700, I've seen them been selling for like 150, 200, not 700.
Up to 200 quid, which is still outrageous. Aaron, if you want to sell that, mate, go on Parler.
Oh my god, I've just dropped loads of stuff. Play it cool.
Sorry, I feel like I've just totally just added to your timber, your dominoes.
That's all right.
That was his £700 figure. It's just smashed up.
No, I've saved the £700 figure. Yeah,
God.
this one.
That's what someone's asking for it.
Yeah, but it was done in, like, the actual description was like a tongue-in-cheek kind of taking the piss description, but she's actually selling for like 160, 170 quid.
Yeah. There's just so many people have posted like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this! Like, it's not real. Don't give them don't entertain it. Like, it's." Can't say the word, but yeah.
I'm hoping they kill her off in a real basic off-screen way, and they bring Lucy Lawless in as her sister. Can you imagine? Oh, be well good. Lucy Lawless.
Yeah, maybe 20 years ago.
Nah, not 20 years ago. Right now.
You see Spartacus.
Spartacus is probably about 15 years. That's not exactly a new. Definitely seen Spartacus, and I'm not disrespecting the Lucy Lawless. 100% have her in there, but
I feel like you're throwing Lawless under the bus, mate. I think she made a fantastic June.
If I disrespect Lucy Lawless, Vic's gonna come flying through. Like one of those spinny things.
You can disrespect Kevin Sorbo all you want. The guy's an absolute loser.
Is that the Hercules guy?
Yeah. What is going on with that dude? But Lucy Lawless is a goddess.
This isn't the Lucy Lawless chap.
That's for later on tonight.
Is Andy in the wrong room, mate? This is the Lucy Lawless goddess.
Just say that on another channel. Hang on, 1 second.
Yeah. What else you got, Aaron? What else you got?
Sorry, yeah, I hijacked you. I've made you break stuff through your force.
You just ruined my collection. I'm working the Twitter sphere to get all these other characters banned from Star Wars so I can make more money.
That's it, mate.
Funny. Transformers.
Nice. You haven't opened them yet.
That was pretty shocking.
I haven't got around to doing it. There's a thing that we've been doing, Andy, called work. I know you've only been in one day this week, but some of us have been.
You don't work. You sit at a computer at your house.
I'm
working.
I've actually been in the office this whole week. Megatron.
I'm only winding you up. Don't want to upset anyone that's had to go to work.
Hurts, man.
When are you opening though? Because I want to see them out of the box. I've seen pictures.
Oh
but I
well,
want to see.
after your comments, then I'm gonna make you wait. And I got Moth as well.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Oh, does he come with the Darksaber?
He does indeed. Oh, do you know what? I've not made that bigger. Oh, apologise. Don't know if you can see it with the glare there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But he looks more like a sort of a. I don't know, careful what words I choose, but he looks more like a John Cleese there.
I was going to say something and I stopped myself, but yeah,
I don't want to get myself into trouble in case I said the wrong thing. But he looks more like John Cleese than he does. I can't remember the guy who played him.
I'd say Breaking Bad guy.
Yeah, Breaking Bad guy.
Gus Fring is what I call him. Even while we watch him, I'm like, it's Gus Fring.
Like literally the best bad guy ever outside of like.
What in Breaking Bad?
No, he just seems to play like the best bad guy ever. I don't know what it is. He
is excellent. Although I still think in the Star Wars universe, I've got a mad crush on Paul Bettany as Dryden Voss. Seriously good bad guy. Seriously good bad guy. Not enough of him.
100%.
Is that your pickups this week?
That is my pickup this week. I did have a Facebook Marketplace pickup that I did a little spoiler thing on.
Yeah, I was going to say I thought you might be showing some of them, but then no, you're going to wait and leave them in cleaning zone.
It's in the car. It's having like a mini,
Yeah, no, I understand.
And it does. Like my car stinks. Like I've been smoking like 50 packs, like on the way to and from work. It's a bit smoky, so it's having a bit of an air out. And then at the weekend, I'm gonna get them and clean them up and go through them. But dead excited to do that.
You look it. He looks stoked.
Sorry, I was just trying to read the comments.
Yeah, catch the comments.
Did it say in the advert? Because you mentioned when you picked them up, you're like, Jesus, it really does smell of smoke. Did it say like smoky home or anything like that, or nothing?
They never do, mate. They never do. Oh, like reeks of smoke will put quite a lot of.
I know, but they often put like from smoke-free, pet-free home, and then you go and it still smells of smoke. You're like, brilliant.
It puts me off. I can't really remember because fair play to the dude. Like, I literally bought it 3 minutes within it being posted. Like, it was kind of one of those. Like, it was scarily weird, like how well it happened, but he removed it and everything from the thing. He was such a sound guy when I turned up and everything, and it was his kids who was obviously like the same age as me and everything, and they just wanted the money.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Unlike the other person you guys have been trying to deal with this week. Ugh. We'll see if that goes anywhere.
I think that's fallen through.
I think so too.
I passed that over to Andy very, very quickly when I realised it was a brick wall.
It was a Hasbro.
I'm trying to get through the brick wall. I mean, I'm trying to get through it, but I don't think I'm having any luck. It turned into so what would you value this at? What would you? It's like, no, I'm trying to buy it from you. I don't want to tell you what I would pay. Like, you put it up for X amount, but whatever they put it up for, like 50 quid. Didn't want 50 quid. She wanted more. And I was like, but in your advert it says 50 quid posted. No, we worded it wrong. And I was like, oh, like.
Did you miss a zero off? Like, I had the same.
Then they said they didn't want to post it, so I was like, well, I can't drive to you.
Jesus, so there was literally not one single part of the post that was right. We want £50 posted. Oh no, we want more than £50, and we're not going to post it.
Yeah,
embarrassing.
To be honest, if you actually wanted, I've actually got the screenshots from, because it's kind of like my backup. There you go. Aaron's Facebook Marketplace tip: if you see an advert, screenshot it, then do the business. And if they question anything, you've then got the screenshot to prove it. Because when I was dealing with that person first, before passing it over to Andy, every time I saw in the messages, it kept coming up in the messages, blah blah has changed the marketplace posting. This person's changed the market. They kept changing it, so kind of sucks because it was some cool stuff.
Well, I've ended up on nice terms with them, and I think they've said when they find more, they're going to let me know. But I don't think it's going to happen.
We'll see. We'll see what comes of it.
After a 2-hour drunken conversation with them. Would you sell to this guy?
and he's now given away a bunch of his stuff to them for free.
I'm going around there tomorrow.
Drunk, generous Andy. I've given him some battle beasts with rumps and weapons.
No, but anyway, It was not. I never really used Marketplace, so I always find it weird interacting with people on there.
It's gonna be my turn at some point. You guys have both had little mini crashes on. This whole thing's just gonna go fall on me. Sorbo is trash. He's a garbage person.
But Hercules is awesome. That TV show is quality.
Yeah, but he's not cool anymore, and it annoys me because he still hangs out with Bruce Campbell, and I'm like, Bruce, you're better than that, but apparently not.
Apparently not. Yeah, no. Lucy.
Right, so after we've all like got stuff.
Yeah. Oh, why are we here again? What are we doing?
The tagline was, or not tagline. The title was "Toy Fatigue,"
Right,
and
before we
something we've all spoken about.
Before we get into Toy Fatigue,
I think this is actually. Sorry, go on, carry on.
No, I was going to say we'll finish up. Get up to date with the questions, and I want to clear up.
Okay.
I want to clear sign up with you two.
But I think this kind of picking up the Cara June sort of thing and everything is actually kind of fits in with the Toy Fatigue. So to me personally, because I think it's forget what the actress has done.
It's less Toy Fatigue and more toy vulturism, which is causing Toy Fatigue. When people go, oh, all of a sudden this is worth loads of money, and you go, you know what? Count me out of all of it. It's painful.
Oh yeah, 100%. But it is. It just doesn't. I don't get why they've just kind of. I get sacking her. Like they can. It's their business. Do you know what I mean? They can do whatever they like.
Dude, she deserves to be fired. And
we're not this. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. You sign a contract with someone that says you won't bring certain things in disrepute. You then do that, get a warning, and do it again. Any one of us would have been fired for that. But Hasbro are now sending out emails to people that have like pre-ordered future Cara June figures, saying they're not going to make them.
That's what I'm saying. They're
crazy.
Why is the actual character? You can't. What are they going to do? Are they going to go back and remake the Mandalorian and take her out of everything?
Yeah.
That's not. It's called the Mandalorian. It's not called Mandalorian and Friends. I think they've messed up by getting rid of Baby Yoda if he doesn't turn up again.
Well,
I think it's going to have a real dynamic change in the show.
I disagree. I disagree because I think you'll go on a Boba Fett hype with.
Yeah, but it's a different TV show.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, but then the Mandalorian, if Mandalorian should focus on the relationship between him and Katie Sackhoff and Gus Fring. I don't know any of the names, if I'm honest. I'm all over the shop here. Sasha Banks and a special sword. That's the Mandalorian's path, is to basically retake Mandalore, right?
Yeah, I just generally think like it's not about getting rid of her as if that was it. If her story arc's over, that's fine. But then turning around and saying we've cancelled all these pre-orders. That I think that's weird.
I think they should fulfill what you're going to do. If you don't want her to come back, that's fine. Just write her out. Yeah. That's not a problem.
Yeah, no one cares about that. No. Yeah.
Oh, Guy the Killer knows. Guy the Killer knows. All the Bill Burr. I mean, literally, let's have a whole show. I've said this to these guys before. An entire show just with the Bill Burr character. Well, brutal.
Unless they
be brutal.
As long as Disney don't go back through what Bill Mercer said in the past, then we'll be fine.
Bill Burr, well, yeah,
we'll be fine. Anyway, back.
He's a comedian. It's a whole different ballgame, isn't it?
It's not a good show. Next, I'm joking.
Don't even like it.
I don't even like Mandalorian.
Joe, I did know that. I mean, the last scene. Come on, when Luke turned up, I was like, oh man.
The last three from Boba Fett, from getting in that field, the last three, it's just it's like perfect sci-fi television. And Timothy the Elephant, and some of my favourite characters being Sand People, get quite a good showing in the first episode in season 2. And that dragon thing is almost a sandworm.
Thomas Haller, how you doing, mate?
Right, Thomas Haller is in the chat, and I want to settle something, and this is what I'm talking about, right?
Oh God, this go anyway. Get ready to mute him.
No. So Tom asked a question, and you guys should go and follow TJ Figure Customs 118, which is Thomas's Instagram. He makes great customs.
I didn't know he was on Instagram. I've seen him on the Toy Division, but I haven't.
Yeah, he does quality customs. T800, T1000, RoboCop. Who wins in a fight out of the three of them? There's only one sensible choice, and I'd argue to the death.
But there was only two options in the question, though.
Well, sort of, right? The question was T800 versus RoboCop with T1000 refereeing, and then a little side question of if T1000 got involved, what would happen? And I misread it. I misread it. I admit that. I thought it was a three-way fight. But come on, who would win that fight? Arnie, Robert Patrick, can't remember his name from RoboCop. Peter Weller.
The liquid one.
T1000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron?
I still reckon that probably Arnie T800 because he'll get Sarah Connor and John Connor involved.
But I argued that and said, fine then. The T1000 gets a Rev 9 Terminator involved, and everyone did.
What the hell is a Rev 9?
You've not seen Dark Fate?
There's only 2 Terminator films.
No, disagree. Dark Fate is a strong.
Mute him. He's off on one.
I know, right? Anyone got a book to read?
You like Terminator, and you like Terminator 2 Judgment Day, yes? Then you'll enjoy Terminator 3 Dark Fate because it is like the third Terminator, and the Rev 9 is the type of Terminator in there. But you can't have friends. Arnie can't have his friends, and maybe they don't go near a smelting factory. Maybe T1000 doesn't choose to do that this time.
What's it called? Dark Fate.
It's Terminator Dark Fate. It's genuinely good.
I'll see if that's on one of the things, and I'll try and watch it over the weekend. We'll reconverse.
Forget about all the other Terminators, Genesis and Salvation, whatever. It is a follow-on from Terminator 2, and it's really good. And it's got Linda Hamilton, it's got Arnie, a weird CGI version of John Connor, but it's good. T1000 would win against.
Yeah, I think the liquid one would win anyway. But yeah.
There we go. We've solved it. There we go, Aaron. We can move on. I feel
he was really holding on to that grudge, wasn't he, Aaron?
I know, right? God.
His little pinky up finishing his drink now. It's like, done.
I've got talk about toy fatigue. I've got Terminator to fig after that. Jeez.
This Bimto is the champagne of victory, boys. T1000.
Right.
What
are we actually here for?
Yeah, what? Because I was looking at the screen, shaking your head. I'm like, have I missed
just going,
I'm trying to go back through all the comments, and it's just
okay.
It's exploded.
I've mucked it out. I've churned it out with Terminator comments.
What was the other question? Someone asked a question like short circuit versus
anything would lose, wouldn't it?
No.
Short circuit versus R2D2.
R2D2 would smash him.
No.
Yeah. Maybe C3PO. Maybe Johnny 5 would beat C3PO.
And Johnny C3PO would love it.
Yeah.
Right. We'll get back on topic. I'm trying to get through a few of the questions.
Okay, sorry.
Came up.
Distracting, Aaron.
Sorry.
I feel like naughty school kid.
David, I love that question. That's such. I know you didn't mean it like that, but it's such a passive aggressive. Like, who are you three guys anyway? like who are you?
We asked ourselves the same thing.
Nobody.
Who are we?
Nobody.
we just, yeah.
Well, me and Andy met because his mum and my dad are brother and sister.
What? No.
What? Brothers from another mother.
I met you guys when I aggressively approached Andy about buying wrestling figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sent me messages saying, "Come around my house, bring me all your wrestlers." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And yeah, that was what, 3-4 years ago. Longer?
I said we're going to get greased up. We're going to have a wrestle. This is happening. Just accept it.
Just a.
I wonder if I could find the messages I'd send Claire that night of like, right, I've just arrived. if you don't hear from me,
people in the chat. That's what us three do. Not recently because obviously COVID, but whenever we go to like different places to pick things up, we have like this is where I'm going. This is what time I'm leaving. Send back up.
when I went and picked that the Power Ranger lot up, I literally sent these guys like, this is my last known address.
Yeah.
It's like you never know.
Anyway, but yeah, Andy actually messaged me because I actually live near where Dan lives, funnily enough. And Andy messaged me, he's like, I'm going to do a delivery round for this guy. I see he lives here and it's near where you live. Is it all right and everything? And
He's like, no, Staines. No, it's not all right.
Yeah,
That's what I was asking. I was like, am I going to get attacked?
And then he showed me the address, and I was like, actually, it's actually a nice part of Staines. And then Andy was like, can you come with me just in case? It's like, yeah, I'll come with you.
You didn't?
I did come with you.
No.
I'm sure I did.
No, you bailed on the first time. It was just Andy and a massive box of wrestlers.
Yeah, that's when I had loads and loads of wrestlers before they really kicked off, and I was getting them by the box full. People were just like, "Oh, my son doesn't need these," or
you couldn't give them away at that point. You couldn't give them away. It's crazy.
I think I might have been playing football that night. Probably.
Yeah.
There was something because I'd arranged to meet you after, but I can't remember what you didn't. You definitely didn't come the first time.
Andy arranged to meet Aaron after if I allowed him to leave. That was.
All right.
I walked in and I was like, "Oh, this is a safe place." And then I met Hannah and was like, please. I was like, oh my God.
He didn't
see until the cat attacked you.
Until the cat came out, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the rest is history.
Right. It is. All right, cool. There you go. That's how we met.
And they can't get rid of me because I just tag along.
Oh, we've tried.
We can't get rid of Andy because, like I said before, we're like the A team. But like the worst A team ever. I'm like the mouth, just giving it all out of the time. Aaron's the brains, and Andy's like the nice guy. And if he wasn't a nice guy, it would just be two not nice guys, and that wouldn't work. So we need Andy. We need him on board.
I like Leo's. I like Leo's option the best.
What was that?
Where's Leo's option? What?
How did they meet? Have you ever heard the theme song on Bongo?
Oh, geez, that's Leo.
Drink it in the
Hello,
cold.
mate. I just noticed that you. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, well, it's just like chilling in the chat. He's been backing you up on the C1000 and you just buoyed him off.
Mate, I saw I was being backed up, and I was so excited that I was being backed up. I didn't realise it was Leo. Of course, it's Leo, Guyver Killer. Yeah, the rhino and the marmoset, the elephant and the mandarin. When it comes to sunny fun and games done in the Congo, they all prefer the sunny funny one they call on Bongo.
Bongo. They didn't make that anymore.
Huh?
Yeah, I think they do. I'm sure they do. Right, guys, toy fatigue. Have you felt toy fatigue?
I'll go. Yeah. At one time or another, I've just been like, I'm over it, really over it. And then I buy more stuff and think, why did I buy more stuff?
You get sparked into new collections, I think. But since I think we all agree that the big thing is since toy fairs, car boots, and just sort of seeing people in general. Even like last year, the last time we saw anyone going around sort of like Sam or Ben's, the Bugsy guy's place, and or going to see Ian at the Vintage Toy Monster, whatever it may be, seeing things, talking about things, physically going, getting excited about it, and then the toy fairs and the boot sales with regards to searching and hunting and finding, having to buy everything online. Although you should, if you want something, support your local or as many independent toy shops as possible, and that is a good thing. It's not the same, is it? And it's a bit, I don't know, it just is a bit. I guess fatiguing is the word. It's going, oh man, it's different, right? If everything's online, it just becomes a little bit. And then you think, well, I'm going to sell everything, get rid of all of it. As I think we've all
three of us have said that in different times. Yeah. It's like, I'm over it. I can do something else. I don't need it.
In the last 6 months, I think we've all said, let's just sell everything. Maybe keep a couple of bits, literally.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. I'd agree definitely that I've been more and more looking at it like, what does it mean? Like, do you know what I mean? It's
what
like,
does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
What does it all mean?
You can't own all the toys, right? So
no.
So you've got to be specific about what you want, and then you get to the point of like, I don't know why I have all this. You know, it's nice to look at certain things, but if you like me and you, Aaron, Andy, not so much, and it's slightly because of restrictions. Although I don't think anyone could physically fit more shelves into a Detolf than Andy has. But you start to get to a point where it's like I can't enjoy it because there's too much to look at. Then I get anxious about missing things. The whole pre-order thing, I'm over, man. I'm kind of steering away from anything new unless it's really in my. I know you guys do as well. Unless it's like really something that I'm interested in, but it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, especially with collecting Black Series. I started off buying, and this is another thing why I would come in with the fatigue. It used to be you get almost 5-6 figures released that year. Like season 1 was like autumn, so it's like, and it got released and that was it. And then you had all the way up until like summer. Season 2 came, like wave 2 came out.
Now it's like every other month in it or something.
Jesus, it's
relentless.
Absolutely churning figures out, and then that's like you said, it's the pre-order game now. So you pre-order your figure, you're like, oh cool, that figure's awesome, pre-order it, and then 3-4 months later your figure turns up and you're like, oh yeah, forgot I pre-ordered that. You're over it. You lose that kind of awesomeness of that.
But do you not think some of the guys are saying in the chat, you know, especially when it comes to old lines, so not necessarily new stuff, but if you're collecting, like trying to complete an old line of something, that if you have that old line in its entirety, do you want to get it like, you know, on card, boxed and loose, or do you need all the variants? It becomes kind of a little bit and all that's fine and fun when you're out there looking for it. But if you're sitting there going, well, I have to buy it online, and the only place I can get it from is flipping like eBay, and people are sitting there jacking the prices up, at some point it's like, do I enjoy owning this, or do I enjoy the thought of looking for this? And there's some things I enjoy owning. I enjoy looking at them and I enjoy having them. But there's other things, and I think, Aaron, on what you were saying with pre-orders, it's like, oh, that's turned up, cool. Right, what's next? And that's on me, not on toys. That's not a problem with toys. That's a problem with my personality of you know.
But I think that also comes down to how quickly they're churning it out. Your first pre-order hasn't arrived, and you've already pre-ordered another 2 toys in that time. And then by the time that first pre-order turns up, you've got. Do you know what I mean? And it's just that constant.
But what you, I always thought it was weird with, like, I know you're a Black Series guy, and sort of Star Wars stuff in general. And I'm not. This isn't me having a pop at all, because I'm the same with other things. But like where does it end? And what's not the point, because the point is enjoying it, and you know, collecting itself's enjoyable. I'm not saying that, but like, not what's the purpose, but what's the end goal? And is the end goal to have hundreds and hundreds of Black Series toys? And if it is, then fine. But if it isn't, it's like you have to break that chain of pre-ordering stuff. You just got to go.
Well, that's why I went to the whole. I'll get onto Doc Hex's comment below after I say this bit. But that's where I stopped, and I went down to, I'm only buying Imperial. And then I kind of, Mandalorian. I then stuck to Imperial, Mandalorian, and then I managed to pick up a few Rebel bits cheap from like the car boot sales. But that's it. Like, they're bringing out like all these cool Clone Wars stuff. And it's like, nah, because...
But flip getting stuff from the car. If you can get stuff cheap from Toy Fairs, car boots, whatever, to me that's a different story. But it doubles the fun, because if I get something that I really like, then everyone's a winner. I didn't pay a lot for it. It was a cool find. I got that excitement, and I get to keep it. That's awesome. If I get something that doesn't really mean anything to me, then I can just flip it on for like a really good price. Someone else can get the same bargain and they might enjoy it. But when you've spent like the same, I feel the same about like new NECA figures. They're unbelievable. They're brilliant figures, but they're like 35, 40 quid a pop. And I just think, I'm not going to recoup my money, and I don't want them enough. I'm not going to enjoy that enough to make it to warrant the having it, unless they did like, you know,
I really wanted to. I think it was NECA. They did Pan's Labyrinth figures. I really wanted Pale Man and the
I almost bought a Power Man literally yesterday. Genuinely, I was looking at it and I'm like, it's about 50 quid. It's pretty cool.
For me, that's too much.
There you go. And then if you get that, do you need the fawn? And if you've got to get the Spain set of the little girl with the fairy, if you love it, then yes. Like the figure I bought the other day, which I'm not going to say, you guys know what it is. I'm going to surprise everyone next week. Is one of my all-time favorite. I've been looking for it forever, and there's 3 other figures in my line. So whatever they cost, within reason, I would pay it because I would love to own them and enjoy them, and I display them and enjoy them. But yeah, when it comes to kind of not generic, I'm not saying Star Wars is generic. I'm saying churn stuff, even stuff that I buy.
I've heard other people say the same thing with the Master of the Universe stuff.
Yeah,
Turtles,
exactly that.
There's just so much of it going out that it's something people do like the line, but they don't want to buy it. They're just like over it. And it's how I do feel about the new Star Wars stuff. I'm just not.
But the new stuff, like Aaron's talking about, so Mandalorian stuff, I'm down with because it's a new line, it's fresh. You know, I've got my Dryden Voss. I love all that sort of stuff. But the idea of going back and rebuying remakes of Ghostbusters and Turtles, although some of the Turtle stuff is sweet, I'll give you that. You know, the same horror figures over and over again, just more and more detailed. Master of the Universe. I'm like, it just doesn't. But that might be because I don't love those lines as much as I love other things. You could make 1,000 Patrick Bateman figures, and I'd buy every single one of them. Do you know what I mean?
But how deep are we willing to go for that? Because I'm going to Dr. Hex Blow saying about basically to complete his line, he's got the money, or she's got the money, but yet figures are nowhere to be seen. And obviously, again, I don't know where you are in the world, Dr. Hex, but in America, you can go into Walmart and buy your Black Series and buy your NECAs and your Transformers, where here in the UK, we can't. Our supermarkets don't stock that sort of stuff. But they're still going in there, and there's nothing on the shelves. There's just nothing.
Distribution.
But places like Nerdbase and whatnot, and you know, they will get them, but they can only sell them at what they can make some kind of profit for, and it's crazy. It's expensive, man.
But yeah, and it's just I don't know, nowhere to be. I agree, but then it doesn't help. Like it's all like poor distribution with Hasbro stuff. Like because of this poor distribution, it's then causing this hyperinflated secondary market. That's thing.
Dude, even when stuff's distributed well, why is a Mattel retro wrestling figure of Finn Balor that was in every entertainer in the country for £6 selling for £90 on eBay? It's insane. People are just like, just desperate to buy stuff, and it's pushing all the price of everything. And Dr. Hex, this is the thing. You've got the money there, the figures are nowhere to be seen. But if there were toy fairs on,
you might have a better chance of getting them. Yeah.
Or you'd have a better chance of speaking to someone that could put you in touch with someone that could get one, you know?
But that's what I'm saying. If like it's because it's like it's the hot toy of the moment. But when all the shops open, all the shops that have probably got this figure sitting in their shelves, there.
Yeah.
No doubt the staff will end up taking them all.
But is the price going to absolutely plummet when the shop?
The price, like
the retros did with Junkyard Dog and Diesel.
Yeah.
Was it Entertainer or something like that? Found like a batch of them, and everyone was like,
and Smiths, and people were still going in there buying 10 of them and then flipping them online for 70 quid each. I mean, it was outrageous buying them for £10-12 each.
So I want to jump in on old school about American distribution. It's very regional. It's feast or famine depend. Yeah, and I watch quite a few YouTubers from America, and they go into their Walmarts, and one guy will literally the videos will drop within like a couple of days of each other. One person will walk out with like 5 of those NECA double pack turtle figures, and the other guy will be like, "Oh yeah, absolutely nothing." But it's crazy. I'm just gonna jump back onto the chat so we don't lose people.
Lost everyone,
mate. Yeah, everyone's gone.
I'm only joking. I can't see.
Yes, fatigue
Just I'm
sets
playing
in
with my puppy.
focus. I've also just stopped or narrowed down the pre-order stuff mainly because there's just too much cool stuff out there. Yeah.
Only
But
thing
then
I've
without
pre-ordered is those retro Mandalorian figures because I got involved with the hype of them, and I was like, they look crap, but I like them because they look crap. I like the fact they're 5 points of articulation. I ordered them back in first lockdown, whatever that was, like June, July time. I thought they'd be here by like September, October. I don't know when I'll get them, but when I get
July,
them,
I
I'll
think
be like, well, all the characters died in the show, so I don't, I don't know what to do with them.
I think July those are coming out.
Mate,
But
that's almost the year that I've been waiting. I'm going to be totally over it by then. I might keep the
but
Mandalorian and Yoda, but
even buying vintage now is ridiculous because like how many times do you go on a group or something and you see it and someone puts something up and you missed it because like I don't know because my Facebook shows me stuff that gets posted on groups like 4 days ago.
Dude, the
yeah,
algorithm is a killer. It goes, this has been posted. I'm like, oh, 27 people have already bought it. You know what I mean? I'm not even second in line because it was hours, if not days ago.
Yeah, you know, right? And again, it kind of I know people will sit there and go, "Oh, you need to change your settings and everything," but there's so many good Facebook groups selling toys. Which one the one you don't set something to is going to be like Sod's Law is going to be the one that's got the good stuff.
I always think of them as like if I'm online, if I come across it, it's almost I try and look at it like an online car boot. That if it's right, if it's meant to be, then I'll be the one that gets it, and if not, it's probably saved me some money anyway. But I do know what you mean. I think Dr. Hex actually mentions the same thing about about the toys that they're after, and yeah, it's difficult when you're in groups on Facebook. There's only so many there's only so much stuff to go around, and the groups in Facebook are like the next best thing, or should be, because people understand collectors' prices. But yeah, the general eBay thing is crippling.
And also eBay's hasn't. I can't 100% agree, but I've only from seeing what people have said. Hasn't the percentage of what eBay charges gone up now, hasn't it?
I think it's going up, but they're certainly scrapping PayPal and using their own. They're going to be using.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently they're going to be using their own payment system, which is a little bit disappointing. And it's some kind of nonsense like you send it, and then within 2 working days, the money goes direct into your bank account and stuff. And it's all a bit.
So that's for tax reasons.
Why wouldn't eBay want to make their 4% rather than give PayPal an extra 4%? eBay could take 14%, cut PayPal out, and if they hold on to the money in between being paid and giving it to you, if they did that, then there'll be some level of interest they'll be earning on my money. So I'm not super thrilled about it. I've got to be honest.
I think for me personally, P hits it there. The thrill of the hunt seems to what gives most of us the pleasure, not necessarily holding the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I love walking around and seeing stuff like that. I know I'm not going to buy Cat's Lair if I see it at the NET. I'm not going to buy. I don't know.
I think we all know.
But
we all
looking
know
at it and being like, damn.
We all know you would, mate. If you saw it, you'd be all over it.
Like, can I come and stay with you? Claire's kicking out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, you and Claire would have to come because you like remortgage. You've sold your flat to fund it.
We rent it. How can I tell? Well, we're just leasing it. We're renting it to someone else.
You've sublet it. You've sublet the flat to buy the Cat's Lair.
Just like the most. Realise I just like that most, even though they're getting stupidly expensive. It's just the thrill of the hunt. Yeah, again, the thrill of the hunt is 100% what I think I enjoy more about it.
If I see a laser beast I need for a good price, I'm not saying they're still expensive. I'm not saying that I'm dead cheap, but when I see one that's a lower price than what I have been seeing them at, I generally get there. Ooh, and I'm like, buy. But like going on eBay and trawling them and seeing them for like overpriced, it's just, yeah.
I got to say, more and more people, Andy included, Johnny, Monkeys Emporium, Derby Collector, few people on Instagram and on Facebook doing kind of like live auctions.
Bugsy Boys did it.
Bugsy Boys do it, and I've done it throughout the whole year. I'm really down. Well, I like auctions are good. The claim sales for me if it's on like Facebook or YouTube, I'm all over it. If it's on Instagram, it would appear I have a slightly laggy connection because I missed about 12 things that I would have bought. And Rise Toys and Models, Rise, you done me a treat there on a couple of things, a couple of turtles the other day. But it's a bit more of that, like getting a good bargain, having a conversation.
Was that Derby Collector's sale that he did? Yeah, some of the prices were so good. I
was like, he put Anthrax up, and I was like, yeah, oh, it's been claimed, and someone else has already got seconds on it, and I hadn't even seen it. It's madness.
But that's the thing. Again, Instagram's another thing that's ruled by the algorithm.
Yeah.
It's like, this person posted this picture 4 days ago. It's the first thing that comes up on my Instagram when I go on it.
I miss so much on Instagram. I feel bad because I put one thing up a day, and people are kind enough to like it. And then I realised that I simply haven't seen what they've put up. My Instagram just doesn't show me things that other people put up. So
therefore, the hunt and the anticipation more thrill for me. Yeah, the buzz of finding a figure at a car boot for cheap easily outweighs buying it online when the hunt isn't. Yeah.
Or finding a Steve Irwin you never knew that you loved so much.
I think as well.
Terrible example, Andy. Terrible example, but
perfect example. Perfect.
I think as well. Like I've always said it. Like there's no fixed price. A toy's only worth what someone's willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, but I think there is always a good thing about finding stuff at car boots and flea markets. If you're getting it like at a car boot price, you're cheating the system.
Yeah.
Like there is a bit of a someone's selling this on Facebook page 1 for 200 quid, and I've picked it up at a boot sale for £30.
It's the same by some people will buy. Someone recently, it might have been someone on this chat actually, but someone bought a mini job lot of turtles, and it had either a half core or a what's the camel called? Giraffe. No, it was
the giraffe's half core and the camel sandstorm.
What's in the chat?
Is who? Sorry.
Sandstorm is camel.
Sandstorm, right. But like it was a picture of a bunch of turtles, and it had one of them in the background, and the satisfaction you would get for being like, can you believe that was in the lot? It's similar to finding some car boot. Everyone loves that. Everyone loves a deal. Everyone loves a bargain, and it's nice you can get that sense of self-satisfaction when you know what something is that someone else doesn't. It's always nice.
Yeah, there is that kind of snooty kind of. I've had it before at the car boot sales where those kind of the IKEA blue bags are running round.
Dude, I've had it on your behalf when we found, like, I'm always impressed, and I enjoy when we're looking in a box that maybe one of us has found a piece of a Power Ranger, and Aaron finds the other 25. This is and I'm like, nice. It's awesome that you know what that is.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I've had it before where someone picked out a load of Star Wars figures. I was like, oh, but you're gutted that you didn't come here sooner. And you're like, yeah, no worries. And you look in the box, and then you're like, okay, no worries. Just going to pick that gun for that gun. Okay, I've just picked all the accessories out that you've left. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The £1 figures. Don't worry about that. This is that's always nice. Yeah.
Yeah. But
from the blue bag
Blue Harvest on that, and that's all that comment goes back to what we were saying about the NECA stuff. I'm fairly confident it's NECA that did the Bill and Ted figures recently.
Yes.
And we saw them at Nerd Base, and I was like, I would like them, but I'd rather invest that money to try and get the vintage stuff. You know, I've got the Bill and Ted themselves. I would like to try and get some of the add-on characters. I'd like to get Rufus, or actually, I don't think they made Napoleon, but
they made the set that I've got, the NECA set that I've got, the old set. The Rufus is hard to find.
Yeah, but not even NECA stuff. I want the old Kenner stuff. I want the original 90s stuff. So I wouldn't want to spend the money with Nick on that. But the Warriors set that Mezco did, I'm very tempted to maybe get.
I'm not a big fan of reaction figure style figures. Just in general.
I like the 5 points of articulation. They just make me think of older figures. I think.
Each to their own, man. It's all about what you enjoy, isn't it?
But I think
looks good.
I've had that talk about reaction before. Bringing reaction figures out for shows, films that never had toys. Yeah, or like I don't know if Reaction brought out.
They need to do a short
Infinity-
circuit.
Dude, it makes no sense. It makes no sense that someone like NECA or McFarlane or State of the Art or whoever didn't do a run of Big Trouble in Little China toys. It makes no sense they didn't. They
Did
haven't
Reaction
made
do them?
Reaction did them and Funko, and that's it. You can get Funko Pops and Reaction Minis. As far as I'm aware, that's it for Big Trouble in Little China toys. So be a
maybe,
gold mine.
maybe Funko have the license wrapped up for that.
Maybe. I mean, I feel the same way about, but I don't know. I don't know because they have. John Carpenter has had other figures made, like NECA McFarlane did a box set of the Thing with McCready shooting the Thing in the dogs and stuff. I'm not saying that John Carpenter owns Big Trouble. I'm saying that surely there'd be something around that. Like, get it done. Big Trouble figures. Come on, we need them.
Everything needs to be pre-ordered these days, which is true. Like, if you don't pre-order, you're pretty much screwed to get new stuff. Everything sells out these days. Tingly Warriors, yeah. Sorry about that, bro. I'd prefer to buy it in stock myself. Yeah, no, 100%. Like, I prefer that. I much rather walk into the shop and buy it off a peg than pre-order it. But you just know that,
especially this year, we can't do that.
This is what we said. Like the Tingly Warrior is that bird figure from Power Rangers. Now,
yeah.
Wave came out, and the Tingly Warrior came out as a retro toy back in the day, like in the kind of monster style that I've got up here.
Yeah, they're like hollow plastic.
Yeah, basically, like, and it was Series 3 for the third season of Power Rangers, but again, that was sort of when Power Rangers were like on the decline, sales were down. It was a lot harder to get them. So it's the end of the line toys that were harder to get.
Yeah.
So of course, they've brought them out for this new Lightning collection, and sold. All the pre-orders are sold out everywhere because it's a figure no one could get hold of easily back in the day, and they've brought it back out again. But then, and Taff says it right there: if you didn't pre-order it, you've lost out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
They've now been limited to one per person, I saw something.
Yeah, see, I have to admit, I pre-ordered 2, but I didn't think they were going to sell out.
Will they cancel one of your pre-orders or not?
If they cancel one of them, I'm not going to be like, never. Do you know what I mean? But I only bought 2 because they're kind of army building figures, and it will look cool for the toy photography to have 2 of them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got Jesus Christ, I've got 5 putties up there. Do you know what I mean? Like
All the putties.
All the putties. But then they came in 2 packs, so that's why.
Yeah.
But anyway, it sucks, bro. Love finding card boot fodder used for customs. Yeah, so much more fun, isn't it?
If you enjoy I guess G.I. Joe style customs, go and give Tom's page a follow on Instagram. Give him some love.
But then Tom could take £10 to the car boot sale and clean up figures. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah, easy.
You know what I mean? And he'll have stuff to do for months then.
But if you go online these days, eBay, and try and buy it, they'll say, well, I don't know if you're aware, but these are actually Leonard Corpse, pretty collectible. And you're like, oh, they're like 10p figures.
Rare. Old school.
There's actually a job lot of Leonard Corpse I've been watching just out of curiosity, and it's slowly decreasing in value. It started off as like quite high, and I was like, really? But yeah, it's slowly gone down over the year. Still there though.
Good. As long as they keep trying.
NECA is definitely cost prohibitive. Yeah, they are pricey.
It is.
Figures.
I don't want to be that guy, but do we need another Leatherface, Freddy, Michael Myers, Chucky, Pinhead, Gremlin? Like maybe yes, but for me, no.
Do we need another Predator figure?
Do it jungle evacuation nighttime? Like if you're gonna do Predator figures, just start making fun ones up, like Hawaii Predator, surfing.
I would buy Hawaii.
I know you would. I know you would. You'd love it, mate. We all would. Holiday Predator. I don't know. But yeah.
I think I've just remembered what's at the post office. Sorry. Yeah, but I had a slip today, and I was like, what the hell have I bought that didn't fit through the letterbox? And talking of Hawaiian, I've just remembered what it is. next week.
Okay.
Mando's mucky, mate. An online toy purchase is a transaction. A toy feral car buy is where an interaction. Yeah, no, true. You do get. I enjoy meeting.
You do meet a
oddballs
lot of
and wrong'uns.
oddballs and wrong'uns.
To meet us three for a start.
Yeah.
Doesn't get much worse than us.
I think we're just in the weirdo category.
No, wait, man. I mean, yeah, a little bit.
As they walk past us, I'm like rubbing my belly, like, oh, I had too many sausage rolls.
Yeah, when Mama's go-go juice has gone through, off the fourth one.
4 a.m. Oh. The neck of pinhead is sweet. The Pan's Labyrinth stuff is great. It's all. This is the thing, right? It's all great. It's brilliant. They're not toys anymore. They're collectible figurines. They're display pieces. Even the boxes are nicer. You can repackage them and they open up, and they're brilliant. But
I'm sure when the Pan's Labyrinth stuff came out, I don't think it was as much as it is now. I remember. I think it was
35 quid. It's not, dude. It's not. It's not. If you're going to buy it, I'd get it now. There's a few things.
I know, but I like it, but I don't like it. I waste 30 quid on something else.
It's more than it's more than 30 quid. You could get 30 quids out of it.
But yeah, like the thing you bought, you were like, "Do you want a complete one for £9?" I was like, "No, I'll get 2 non-complete ones because I get 2 for the same price."
Yeah, man loves to army build. I respect that.
God, price pieces now, stuff that I know a lot of people may not have, or I know it's hard to find. Yeah, well, that's it. With some people, like I know people like the Balrog is awesome, and some people would much rather pump the money into having an awesome one piece like Balrog.
Me and Leo are Balrog brothers, big time.
I have a question.
Yo,
what is a Balrog?
It's the big demon that protects the inner sanctum in Lord of the Rings. You know, you shall not pass.
Did you used to have it in the corner of your room?
The big wing beast.
The big fiery wing beast. Yeah, that was in the corner of my room. Yeah. I'm with Leo on that. I'm kind of the same. And even if it's like a small thing or a big thing, but like the one. That's. I mean, I say that after just displaying a bunch of stuff I bought for no particular reason, but to me, it's nicer to have like that's the one. That's not be the most expensive. Doesn't have to be the rarest, but that's the one I like the most, rather than loads of kind of they're all right. Getting the Balrog. There you go. That's the Balrog.
Yeah. Okay. I remember that being in your room. Yeah.
It's a beast.
Big boy.
Do you know how much I paid for my one?
Is it what I pay in rent?
80 quid.
Oh wow. Okay.
Didn't get that online.
He didn't even know I took it. I just left 80 quid on the table.
Yeah, it's fair. It seemed fair.
I was delivering a parcel and saw it through the window.
But saying that though, it was probably that because supply and demand. Like again, fatigue. Toy collecting is so much more popular than it was 5 years ago. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, massively. Yeah.
So yeah, I think it is a lot popular, but I also do think people they see it possibly as an investment. Like,
I think it's been mentioned before. Like a lot more people are buying it and keeping it on shelves.
Yeah, and a lot more people have got time while the pandemic's on to tidy their house up, go in their loft, and can be bothered to just do a totally cursory search on eBay and being like, oh, these aren't worthless. Because everyone's been told that if it's a toy, it's worth money. If it's Star Wars, you could retire, which obviously isn't true in either case. But people are, I think, seeing more value, and that's fine. But there's a fair market value, and I want 500 quid for a Cara Dune because Star Wars, or, like.
No, I know what you mean. I've seen it on eBay for 50 quid. Yeah, but that's a one in it boxed and it's got its 2 weapons that your one doesn't have.
But again, how many times have you had that conversation? Well, on eBay, it's £100 and you're like, is that sold for? Or is that what someone wants?
Because when they show you, they're like, look, it's on here. It's like, yeah, but that's someone's put buy it now. That's not sold. Then you like, can I show you how to check for sold? No, that's what it's worth. That's what it's like.
I could ask, dude, someone, my Earthworm Jim collection.
Yeah.
The carded collection. Someone's got the exact same collection on eBay and has had for about almost a year now for 10 grand. I promise you, it's not a £10,000 collection.
If Mighty Max is watching, Mighty Max Toys is watching the one you bought most of them off of him, he'll be like, no,
it's not a 10 grand collection. Do you know what I mean? But like, you can ask what you want. Obviously, that's the beauty of eBay.
You told me they were worth £5 each.
Yeah, less than that, mate. Hardballed them.
50p, £1 thing. That's what we said about earlier, didn't we? You can literally go there with a tenner.
Yeah, get all your fodder.
I have no issue with people at boot fairs though wanting to charge what something is worth if they know what it is.
Yeah.
Like we've seen, there's a couple of toy dealers at our boot fairs, and we see them running around in the morning and then trying to sell stuff. If they're reasonable, I'm not going to buy it. I'll just be a bit annoyed that I didn't pick it up first, but I don't get mad about it. I just think, well,
dude, all three of us.
If they're chances and saying, "Oh, on eBay it's £100," then yeah, you're an idiot. But if they're just like, well, it's, I don't know, a tenner, when realistically you want to pay at a boot fair like £3-4.
All three of us have paid more than someone's asked for saying if it's fair. But if someone is selling something for £2, then I'm going to assume they've done their research on it. If it's a child selling something, like, then I'll give them a bit more every now and then because that's just nice, right? But when people go, oh yeah, it's
does Aaron do that?
Yeah, I've seen all three of us do that at some point. But I don't think if there's some toy dealer that we know plenty of, oh yeah, £50, mate. Yeah, keep it.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing that gets me on that, and I have to say, Andy, I did actually once buy a whole kid Star Wars collection, and I had to ask them parents, was it all right for what the kid was asking, and I gave them more money.
He did.
God. And Dad was there.
He did. I've witnessed it. We all have, because if someone's going, oh, I want 50p, and I'll be like, look, in my mind, I'm like, if it's worth £200, I give you a tenner. A tenner? Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, don't worry. I'm still ripping you off. You are getting absolutely.
Look at the smile on my face.
Oh, but I feel good about myself as a human being. You get £10. You know.
Do you remember when I went through that lady's like big box and I was picking out
underwear?
Like, things? No, don't talk. That's another chat. But I often like buying underwear. But I've got like little Mighty Max things, and I've got like some McDonald's stuff, like random little bits. I can't remember if Aaron was there. I think it was me and Dan. Like it was like a handful of things that were at the bottom of a box. They were nothing. Yeah. Like about £20.
Dude, Aaron, Andy is a disaster at haggling. He doesn't haggle. So I'm sitting there. I pull some stuff out, and she's like, "Oh, they're quite rare." And I looked at her and I said, "Well, they're not." And she was like, "Oh, well, okay." And she remember, and some of it was filthy, mate. It was filthy. Like she hadn't even cleaned it. And she goes, "Oh, like a £1 thing." And I went, "Well, I don't want that then. Don't want that." So I got whatever. I got a deal I was happy with. Andy pulls out things. She was like £20, and I went, "No." And even Andy was like,
"This guy."
You know, you didn't pay that. But then she was like, "Oh, I don't know. You know, and it might have even been you that went like a tenner." And I'm going, "No."
I think it was about £12 in the end. But
I
got home and was like, I need to reevaluate my.
You didn't get home. You got 4 steps away and went, "What did I just do?" And I went, "Mate, I've got no idea what you just did." That was the move of a crazy person to be offering that. She didn't know what any of that stuff was. It was filthy in the bottom of a suitcase. We'd gone, we were telling her what they were. We're like, "Oh, this goes with this. We're doing her a favor," and she's like, "Oh, that looks like £6 to me." I'm like,
I miss those days. I mean,
they were fun.
Exactly. It's not that you can't do that on eBay. You can't do that on Facebook groups.
Andy, me missing out on that Ren and Stimpy plush.
The Ren and Stimpy.
The Stimpy. That's quite a fun story for another time. But yeah. Let's get through some comments, Aaron. We've got loads of people saying stuff.
I know, right? It's because you keep talking too much.
Getting excited.
That's why me and Dan need waffle talk.
Yeah. From the creators of Toy Division
comes 2 mute guys and Aaron.
When things become overwhelming, take a break. A good thing. Going to extremes, turning off everything unless you have to. Yeah, no, I think they're more kind of you know, you had a bad day at work and you've come home and you sort of look at it like, oh, I'm gonna get rid of this, and then I do. I don't mean it, but sometimes I do look at everything and think, Jesus, like if I did sell it all, but then the hassle of selling it all probably, I don't know.
A good few takeaways in this cabinet. I do regret selling the Star Wars.
I regret reselling the Street Sharks.
Street Sharks.
A lot of S's there. But I am glad that pretty much all the people that I sold them to are like in Toy Division, are on this chat, and they're all in their collection and they love them. So that's a bonus.
I thought you were going to say they send them all back to you.
Oh, and it gives you something. Gives you something to look for, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I think it's fun as well because, again, that'll probably it'll probably re-spark the love for it, because it's a kind of, it's a challenge. It's a stupid challenge that should not be at all doable. And when we get to the end of it, seeing what there is, we can laugh about it and have a joke, which I think is far more fun than actually having the figures in the collection. Like, I'll go back to the comments quickly, but it's like the whole debacle about this dude.
Yeah.
Story behind him completely outweighs the
value.
Exactly. And you know, exactly, like the whole fact that I sent you the picture. How many live chats on here during the first lockdown that we talk about? Yeah, it's still there. I've walked past it today. It's still there.
It's almost like worth just keeping it for the story.
Oh yeah, you know, right? And that's what I'm saying. It far outweighs like the Demolition Man figure. I got one Demolition Man figure. Why have I kept it? Because
they're terrible. They're terrible figures, but they're cool, man. They're cool.
It was one of the £20 challenges. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's why I kept it. So yeah.
I believe you won that one, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Steve did.
Was that the Steve Irwin one? Oh, what?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know, right? Can't believe it.
What a joke! Is that version 1 Snake Eyes, Julian, or just any Snake Eyes? Just Snake Eyes in general. I've got the sideshow G.I. Joe Snake Eyes 1/6 figure. It's pretty cool.
Is that Julian from the Toy Division group? He posts loads of like versions 1. Yeah, okay. Cool.
He does them all.
I don't know how many he's got, but in a lot of versions of Snake Eyes.
There's lots of Snake Eyes, yeah.
For me, fatigue sets in when I get to the point of the line where it's just the rare or expensive figures. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I think that's true. I think that's probably why there's been a big increase on figures like Toxic Crusaders and Bucky O'Hare and Sharks by Mice from Mars, because they're all figures that were kind of relatively cheap, and people can get that buzz of like getting up collections.
I did the Bucky line with variants in Lockdown 1. Like, okay, I didn't get all the variants. I'll correct myself. I need the gorilla with the silver gun. Possibly is in the works. But I think I honestly believe by the time I bought the lots, resold the lots and stuff like that, I think I did it for like under 100 quid. It's actually quite a lot of figures.
There's loads of figures.
But yeah, there's been loads of lesser, like well-known toy lines that have just been lesser in comparison. Because again, I've seen it in the chat, and I've seen us talk about it before. Supernaturals. There's a lot of talk about Supernaturals now. Like, they were popular, but I don't think they've ever been as, and that's probably because they're a lot more attainable at a decent price.
The figures are super obtainable. The Ghostlings, yeah.
Dragon and the Lion.
The vehicles, not so much, and the
but then
the dragons like really hard to find.
But then that gets into what I'm calling him Robot Chubby. Getting onto basically, you get all the Supernaturals, then you get to the dragons and everything, and you're like, geez.
Well, I'd be happy for the dragons. I'd absolutely sack off the monster trucks because it's a ridiculous idea that makes no sense. We've been here before. Let's not talk about it.
The new Mandalorian figures with the articulation. Yeah, no, they are.
Nothing wrong with 5 bits of articulation. Nothing wrong with it.
It's not the 5 points, mate. It's the straightness. It's the they look like the old Star Wars, vintage Star Wars figures. That's what they look like, Action Force,
One arm in a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
From when we were real characters back then.
Steady on, mate. You get cancelled.
Yeah, I know, right? Marvel Legends, on the other hand, yeah. Well, they can be. Some of the more important, is it Rogue? No, Jubilee is like ridiculously expensive to get hold of in the Marvel Legends.
There's always one or two in there.
Again, another figure. Sorry, Dan, to cut you in there. Oh. Another figure that they never made, like the Jubilee jacket from the cartoon. I don't like. I might be really wrong here, but I'm pretty sure they never made an old school Toy Biz figure of her. So when Marvel Legends
bought Jubilee, but I don't think it's the.
It's not with the yellow jacket.
No, I don't think it's one of the.
Yeah, and Marvel Legends brought her out in that yellow jacket. Sold out, went out. Secondary, they haven't remade it yet. Secondary markets, expensive.
I wish that I like the fact they did it because it's something that wasn't made. I was tempted to actually get that one just for the fact it wasn't made before. And it's a cool figure, but
yeah,
I'm not. I'm so upset. I'm just fed up of seeing the same thing again and again and again.
Yeah, and again, fatigue, isn't it? It's like all of it.
Build the pegs. Build. Or is that for another site?
Again, it's Parler you were looking for, mate. You're on the wrong chat.
But yeah, these guys hashtag fill the pegs. They're all, if you go on that hashtag on Twitter, they're just empty Walmarts, empty stores with just a couple of peg warmers.
Yeah. But at least they've got stores like that pop things.
You can get 13 Rays from Force Awakens. That's it.
Wow. Rays are actually, a couple of the Ray figures are actually quite very popular. The Jedi Ray, I think it is, in the vintage collections. I think it's that version. It's way expensive.
The Black Series one, I see.
Yeah, the Black Series one, not so much.
I quite like the dark Ray.
Yeah. Things are running the pre-order process. It's far too lengthy. Why not drop the pre-orders 2 weeks before the product ships? I just don't see why.
I have a suspicion that the amount of pre-orders might actually affect how many they make. With certain,
it could be
with certain things.
Well, I think it's just a way of. It's like the whole Hasbro debacle. It's just a way of getting your money quicker. And it's not being funny. 20 quid for a Black Series figure. That 20 quid is when you sitting in bank accounts.
When you pre-order your Black Series figure, do you pay at pre-order, or do you put a deposit down, or do you pay nothing?
A deposit.
Okay, so they do get a deposit, and then that's in their bank account. So yeah.
But I paid the full lot a year ago.
Yeah, I did. I paid. I paid like 300 plus quid for Mad Balls that I might not get.
You need to. Yeah, you're not getting them.
We'll see.
But isn't that just purely sucks because you've been potentially let down for saying that should be awesome, saying that should be fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's illegal. I'm pretty sure it's not legal to take someone's money. But anyway, we'll have this as a whole chat when they don't turn up, and I get an email going.
You won't even get that.
Or no email. Yeah, the website just closes down.
I think you should get all your money back then, because if it wasn't for him asking to go, putting a bit of money towards it.
Ben's told me, and I have seen, and he's just mentioned again that the website is back up and running. I have looked at it because even though I'm already money in, they're talking about doing a bunch of stuff that I like, which is annoying me because I don't want to buy new toys. I don't want to buy, especially not straight from America. It's going to kill me on the customs, but we'll see.
Super 7 and NECA stuff is great, but so expensive. I wish they would release one item per month and not 4 in 1 month, 2 or 3 times a year. Yeah, that's true. It's true, because then you just get stung on the secondary market, then, don't you?
Do you think everyone just saw Funko Pops and went, oh, that's how to do it? Just relentlessly churn things out because collectors.
And then don't forget, Funko Pops are a lot cheaper than these figures.
Yeah, they are, but the principle's the same. That once you've got someone, if you're a Turtles guy, and you buy the Donatello Michelangelo pack, you're going to be buying the next 3 packs because you want all of them, right?
Yeah.
So
and it's like what Aaron was saying earlier. It's just the same with the Black Series stuff. It's just been too frequent in a year to be released. And like, I know your work and stuff, but I mean, you've got to have pretty high-paying jobs to keep up with everything without getting yourself in trouble.
Oh, big time!
Well,
yeah.
I think was it when I was on the Pally
from
Boys
me.
on the Pally Boys last Friday, or was it on the? I can't remember which one I said it, but I'm really liking these Transformer Red figures. Yeah, I'm really digging them, and there's 2 more I can get. I can get Coronation Starscream from the film and Bumblebee now.
Nice.
But they're 20 quid a figure. So if I wanted to get, they release they release, I don't know, Hot Rod. Okay, cool. They've released Hot Rod today. Awesome. But we don't just do Transformers. We do Star Wars. Let's release Jedi Luke from the Mandalorian. Pre-order it today. Another 20 quid. All of a sudden, it's 40 quid.
But it's almost like they know what they're doing, Aaron.
But you see what I mean? All of a sudden, it's just getting.
They're putting the sweets by the till, mate. So you're like, oh, but do you not think, like, again, with those Transformers, they're very cool. But my mind would go to, well, if I'm going to spend 140 quid, unless you really want them, absolutely. But if I'm going to spend like 140 quid on Transformers, I could buy like the one for that. Do you know what I mean? Be it a really nice G1 vintage, whatever, or like a masterpiece, something. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't think I wouldn't. Yeah, the G1 Transformers are cool, but I'd rather have a nice set of Transformers for the price I'd paid for like one G1 figure.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
That's what I was doing with those guys up there.
The only G1 figure that I would really like to get that's obtainable is Soundwave.
Oh.
Soundwave, and that's so basic as well when it comes to Transformers.
Yeah,
but also, now it is. I regret doing it a few years ago. But the one I would actually like to get, less obtainable, is Shockwave.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I've always liked Shockwave, and I don't know if it's because he's in the cartoon for a little bit and then disappeared, and he had the cool like one-eyed Cyclops head. But yeah, chat guys, sorry. We digress. People on eBay take the PISS. I was offered a Row figure for like 20 quid loose. The 2-pack in the Entertainer was 13. Yeah.
People would buy stuff from B&M and like, and then slap it on eBay for twice as much. And when the Ghostbusters figures were a tenner each. Remember, Andy, we went to a trip, didn't we?
Yeah.
I bought some of them. Yeah. And people are slapping them on eBay straight away for double that. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. But I think that also comes down to, like, again, poor distribution. If there was more figures in the store, then
like last week, someone said you found the Boba Fett in Asda or whatever for a tenner, and someone in this chat straight away went, "I've just spent 25 quid on that. I could go to my local Asda." But
yeah,
whether every Asda got them,
yeah, I don't know. And there was only one in there. That could have been pot luck.
Aaron, just to clear something up slightly, I think it's slightly different than what you're talking about, but Leo just WhatsApped me. The Generation X Toy Biz Jubilee. Probably can't see that.
Oh, hang on. You might be a bit too light.
I might be trying to get the light out of it. Can you see? You can sort of
see.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking of Jubilee, like with a short. But yes, they did make one in '95. So thanks, Leo, because I didn't know that.
Maybe it was Rogue then.
I think you might be thinking of Rogue, who's got like the short like bomber jacket, green get up in the bomber jacket again.
Maybe it was.
I'm sure there was something with Jubilee. I'm sure there was something.
Possibly.
Maybe they're both really expensive, and maybe But I just know
girls
because they're females, mate.
I've got boobs.
I know you do. Lockdown's not been kind. Seen your OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll make more money in OnlyFans than I do working.
WCW, Galoob. Now we're talking.
Got Texas from the UK. Yo.
I'm sure you are already on Dr. Hex, but yeah, the Legions of Hasbro is a good Facebook group to be on. People do sell WCW on cards on there. I'm sure you're already on it, but that's Legion of Hasbro is quite a good one. I've got a bunch of WCW. Yes, Pete.
Appreciate that.
Smash
Dad, like, brother.
Yeah. Come on now, we got to hurtle through some of these.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hit that like and I'll squash my boobs together. No.
Yeah.
That's the dislikes gone straight up.
No one's watching anymore. Cara June.
I think the Cara June figure is still going to come out because the likeness is less than the other Hasbro figures. No, I've got a feeling that's down because the guy, when they released the Razor Crest on HasLab, I'm pretty sure he promised on the thing that you'll get a chance to buy all the vintage collection figures back again to use in for the HasLab. So they're kind of stuck in that. I think that was why.
They could try and be funny and put her in carbonite.
The only thing is, though, like I will jump in on that, is I don't think there's actually been an official Hasbro release. It's just all been secondary, third sites saying reportedly, allegedly.
I don't see.
I genuinely do not care. Like either way, I don't even know the full story. I generally don't care. But I'm just saying it would be quite funny for that Razor Quest, as it was like a pump $500 into it before you even look at the thing. If so, I don't know if you, because they did the Jar Jar in carbonite, right, for a San Diego exclusive or something like that. It'd be quite funny if they put her in it. Just as I say, purely funny. Don't like care about anything about it.
I pre-ordered the Return of the Jedi Bob when it came out, and still no sign of it.
Yeah, waiting forever.
Is that the retro bobber?
Yeah, I think it's the vintage collection. Blue background.
Oh, vintage collection. Yeah.
I could be wrong, but that's the way I'm reading it, because I think that did come out about the same time as I ordered the.
That's a long time ago. You
Mandalorian one.
Vintage prices for almost every. Yeah, again, that comes down to the fact that there's no fairs open, there's no flea market, there's nothing.
Someone was selling Slavey £12 on Sunday on a claim sale. Crazy. This guy. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Never buy from him.
No, it's true. Retro
prices have been ridiculous. The boring train.
Man, some of us have got to walk down that boring train aisle to get back to our stall.
The train aisle was boring. Stop it.
The little scuffles over the toys is quite funny.
There's every chance, Mando's mucky mate, that you have farted on Aaron's dad. That's not cool.
What?
Oh.
That's just a really image I did not need to see in my head right now.
And then scurrying off, like smirking.
Come on, we all know at the fairs there are a few phantom fathers.
There's also some people that should spend a little bit less money on vintage toys and a bit more on body wash. This is the glory and the folly of the toy fair.
Yes, eBay has suddenly increased their price of the part.
Dude, we're so far behind, man. You got to smash it. It's like an hour ago.
Just coming straight through. Mask prices have risen crazily. Yeah.
That's why Rob's going to be a billionaire.
I really want to. I'm scared to ask, but I want to know if Rob would ever have a Wolf Beast Miles Mayhem mask for sale. Mask.
Ask him.
I'm scared in case he says, "Yeah, I do."
Yeah,
it's like
definitely
mask, and I'll be like, "Oh."
Your auctions are good, Mark. They are. Sorry, I had to leave yours on Sunday. So I missed out, but they are cool, really fun. Some cool stuff to be sold.
Is that just Star Wars stuff, or is it everything?
It was just Star Wars. No, there was other stuff in there. He was selling off a Lego DB9 from James Bond, which looked amazing. Problem with eBay is that you can improve comparison right here and then. Toy fairs you can haggle, pay up front a lot. And we said about doing business face to face, almost always a better deal. Yeah, definitely. And
Leo does love a haggle as well.
Yeah, but also like you get to know these people. Like it goes so far knowing people and knowing people at the fairs and stuff. Hence, like us at the car boot sales, there's a few people at the boot sales that we probably pay. Don't pay full toy fair whack, but we don't pay cheap car boot whack. But they're cool. They're good people that keep stuff behind for us and don't put it out and let us have first dibs through it.
Yep.
And doing that it goes a long way, doesn't it?
Yeah. Every now and then you got to eat one because you're like, oh, I don't want to pay that, but they've got this for me specially, so is what it is.
Just going to put a disclaimer out now. By the time the toy fairs come back around, I would have forgotten everybody's face and everybody's name. So if anyone comes up to me and goes, "Hey, how you doing?" and I look blank, I'm not rude.
He's rude, really rude.
I am awful with faces and names, and it's been so long.
I'm so bored in lockdown. I have made 80 videos in 2 weeks.
Well,
not great videos.
Is that like Instagram reel videos? They're like 10 seconds long each.
Was it like full blown YouTube videos? Because that's impressive either way. I need that energy.
Yeah. I struggle to do one photo a day. Yeah, man. Let me know. Let me know. There's a couple I'm after.
Sorted.
I'm Mr. Muckman as well. Irritating.
Peace and love, Toff. Thank you very much.
Take it easy, dude.
It's never too late to start a Pogs collection. It never is.
You're preaching to the choir. We've all got Pogs collection.
we've got and yeah, if everything gets limited, no, what's the word? If the restrictions get lifted next week and we're allowed to sort of go and mingle, we should try and do another Pog battle.
Or 100% doing Pog down.
We'll do it. Yeah,
we need a good, dirty Pog down.
Yeah,
we do indeed.
Yeah,
proper filth. It's all about the hunt, the haggle, and the feeling you get when you get the great priest that you have been looking for, Andy. Yeah, no, 100% agree with that.
Yeah,
and you just don't get that on any form of online, unless it's a live sale. But even that's difficult enough because
there's something that I think is turning up later in the week. That I said to you guys what it is. Aaron might have forgotten. Dan might remember. It's the last thing I need for a collection. And this is one that, like, I am a bit like, I'm really excited. I was even excited when the auction ended. I was like, come on. And I want it.
I'm glad you got it.
But that doesn't happen that often with eBay. It's usually like I buy it, win it, and I'm like,
So
whoops.
me and you are going to have some excellent things. One excellent thing each next week.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So we were all together when Aaron found that Ghost of Michelle 1/6 figure. So I'm glad that it went to Leo. Really, it's
100%.
Cool figure. Yeah, good haggle, good buy. Aaron made a bit on it. You got it for a good price. Everyone's happy. It was a perfect transaction, really.
Exactly.
Carlin is the GOAT. He's one of the GOATs. I still think Bill Burr's the bigger GOAT, but Carlin is definitely a GOAT. You can't have a greatest of all time, can you? He's one of the greatest.
McFarlane or Necker did a snake.
Yeah, I got it. It's up there with the cloth clothes. I've got the I think it's a Necker one. I got that. The Jack Burton figure sideshow 1/6 with the multi-eyed thing. Got that.
Oh, yeah. Escape from New York here.
Love Escape from New York. Yes, we're talking John Carpenter. Yeah. Yeah. So a couple of people have been sending me. Alan sent me, and so's David World Toys have sent me some messages on Instagram showing me there is actually another line of Big Trouble in Little China figures, which I was unaware of. So thanks, guys. I mean, genuinely, thank you. They're excellent. Also, thanks, guys. Now I've got to spend some money. But they look.
About time.
They look insanely expensive and hard to find.
So. Time, like people in the chat, everything got you to spend money, not you making other people in the chat spend money. So,
well, I'm trying to. Yeah, everyone should go. No one should go and buy these. Drive the price down. They're worthless. Yeah, Brad knows. I saw Derby had two. I think they were snow troopers or something of that nature.
Oh.
Bang, tenner each, and I think it was Ryan that got them. I think he was like. I think him and Ryan, the Derby collector, had like an Ethernet cable connecting their phones because it was like bing bong on everything. It's crazy.
Love it.
Yeah, you put the notifications on them.
Well, no, it was just a claim sale, but I was sitting there going update, haven't got it. As in like ding sold. It was crazy. But fair enough.
No worries, Thomas. Thank you very much.
Take it easy,
Appreciate
dude.
it. But the T1000 was the clear winner on toy division. So I'll get the picture of that. Love it.
T1000 for the win.
Definitely. I'm not surprised you missed the boot sales, Baz.
Oh man, yeah, you feel
Baz,
absolute clean up.
he's going to be like a bat out of hell when he gets told he can go to a boot sale.
Baz, you are the boot sale. You're not missing the boot sales. The boot sales are missing you. So what's going on?
Love it, love it, love it. Rudy's in the house. No need to apologise. Get a buzz from eBay hunt early in the morning. Find them. Mosaic of Nathan Brigger.
Mint on seal card for Sequest DSV for $5. It's pretty nice.
I have no idea what Sequest DSV is, but I'm
Sequest DSV,
proper loving it.
Sequest DSV. It's an old Roy Schneider. It's
a cartoon, isn't it?
No, that's C-Lab. Sequest DSV is Roy Schneider underwater lab. I mean, it wasn't very good.
Yeah, film or TV series?
Yeah, TV series. It ran for ages.
I think I am thinking of the same thing, but for some reason I thought there was a cartoon of it.
There was, but now there's a cartoon. There's a cartoon called C-Lab 2020, and then it was remade by Adult Swim as C-Lab 2021, which is one of my favorite. The first series is utterly brilliant. Anyway, yeah, it's cool.
All I know,
goodbye.
All I know, Rudy, is that I'm buzzing because you sound buzzing in your comment. Like I have no idea what it is, but I love it.
Space Precinct.
Yeah,
it's like that, but underwater with Schneider from Jaws.
Gotcha.
Sort of.
Really, there doesn't seem to be an obsession with reviewers. Yeah, well, Kenner Ghostbuster is the perfect example of.
But and NECA
remake.
And NECA horror films, it's just the same characters over and over again. And Predator, like you said, Aaron, is Predators and endless.
Mortal Kombat. Oh, does it? Look out for that.
That'd be cool.
Definitely good. Look out for that. There's
Guys,
the man. Right.
Speaking of films, check out the trailer for a film called Psycho Gorman.
Oh, I didn't look. I know. I remember you said yesterday. I forgot.
You'll thank me later, guys. It looks brilliant. Hello, right, mate.
Just going. I'm stuck at work. Oh, fulfilling those plastic crack orders.
He does work at a very cool shop. So,
got any Cara Dunes?
Probably.
It must be work. I just realised it's late.
Yeah, it's late. Yeah.
Well, some people work, Andy.
Andy worked today. Sort of.
Work.
Yeah. Personally, I just like grabbing bits and bobs that I find interesting. No real alliance or line. Like there's Warriors of Crown grabbed off eBay. The bearded dude and his 2 minions. Yes.
2 minions. 2 minions.
The minions.
Do with the book.
Do with the book. Educate yourself.
It looks like the worst.
Which is clearly what that.
I will educate you, bitch. No.
It looks like the
clearly. It's clearly what this guy's doing. He's educating himself, which is what you need to do.
I'm really tempted to buy a couple just because I like the little purple dudes, but I'm so tempted by the big Triceratops.
I really want to find that Triceratops just to be like.
Dude, there's 2 on eBay.
Yeah, I don't want to pay 50 quid for a joke.
Again.
Again, yeah.
How many Pog machines did you buy?
Moving on.
Yeah. Do you think it's down to the person who buys the toys what they're willing to pay?
Definitely.
Well, yeah, 100%. Dave, if you want to offer someone £1 for a toy, that's totally up to you. If you want to offer them £1 million for the same toy, it's up to you.
If someone's sitting there with £100 price tag on something and no one buys it, then they're going to need to drop their price because it's not worth that much. Doesn't matter what the internet says, doesn't matter what the price guide says. If they can't sell it for that amount, then
Yeah. And something that's rare isn't particularly something that's wanted. As in,
agreed.
Like,
yeah, Warriors of Krang being a prime example.
Like price gone up. There was only 4 of them on eBay, and 2 of them have two options have at least been bought.
I feel it's because most of the ones that were made, they're not on eBay because people found them in a loft and went, well, this is worthless tat, and threw it in the bin.
Look, there's a I'm just saying that there's a reason why everyone could find Axe Cop, and there's a reason no one can find Warriors of Krang.
Yeah. No one wanted that. No one wanted Axe Cop either. It's totally unknown. It was just sitting on eBay.
Boosted sales for the week.
The toy sellers, the sellers on eBay are still trying to work out why those sold after being on there for 10 years listed. Apologies, almost vintage. They came out in 2000.
That's, it's still 19 years ago. Sadly.
Are you all still there?
Yeah, Aaron's just frozen a bit.
Yeah,
I can still hear you. I can still hear you. Oh, is he gone? Is Aaron gone?
Oh,
He's back.
I don't know if you guys are still can see me.
Yeah, we can see
I'll
you.
just go there.
You froze. You went a bit choppy. Now you're a bit frozen.
Oh, right, mine's going mad. Keeps going up saying.
You're sort of back. You're back. You're back.
Now it's time. Now it's time.
My internet's playing up. If I disappear, I'm very, very sorry.
Well, if you disappear, it might take us all out. But let's.
Yeah, it's my turn. Yeah.
We're at 1:55, so man, just whip through the comments. Oh, he's gone. I'll whip through the comments.
Can you whip through the comments?
No, but I can see him. Okay.
So, what do you really think?
That Aaron, man, Jesus. Mortal Kombat trailer from Mike. Yep. So Julian's looking at about 60 plus Snake Eyes figures. That's insane. We like that. Blue Harvest bought some new Zoids today. Looking forward to reviewing them. Looking forward to seeing that. I never got on with Zoids. Too many moving parts, and I've got big fat fingers, so I never really did well with Zoids. Old school Shinobi. Look for the Black Series Evil Ray to be a biggie. I agree with that. I think that's going to be quite a popular toy when it comes out.
Yeah.
Cobra Island Cobra Trooper Vipers was a joke. I have to look into that. I like a Cobra Trooper. I have to see what is going on with that. Ben says the Megalopolis site is all back up and running.
Dan, where did you get to?
I'm at Ben. I'm at Old School Shinobi's talking about temptation of pre-ordering through Walmart's website for exclusives. Yep. Yeah, I've heard that there's been it's been a shower for some people of delayed orders and cancelled orders and wrong orders, and yeah, not a good time.
Also, with Walmart pre-orders, I think people are actually getting in the store, buying them first, getting the pre-orders shipped to them.
Right. Well, it was
crazy.
There was a big controversy, wasn't there, with was it Darkside Toys about him taking pre-orders and selling them to people? But anyway, hobby should be fun.
That's what I keep saying to myself when I watch.
Luckily for me, my main hobby is complaining, so it's a win-win.
I think even if we do complain about it, it's still fun. Like everyone complains about something.
Yeah, it's still fun. We still love it.
I mean, my family hate my drug addiction. I mean, I'm joking, by the way. I am joking.
He's semi.
I'm still waiting for my pre-order from Super 7. Gee, I shared something on Toy Division.
Oh yeah, no, but I don't think the waves 2, 3, and 4 have been released yet. They've taken pre-orders for them, but they're not been released. Only wave 1's been.
Yeah,
I think what I shared was what I shared on Toy Division.
What you shared today is the re-release of the first wave with some extra weapon packs. No joke. It's the first wave, but they've put extra options in for you, like extra clip-on.
I like Panfro's spinning nunchuck thing. I think that's quite sweet.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
But I wouldn't buy it because I don't particularly like Thundercats. Apart from the Astral Moat Monster, which Rob's definitely going to hook me up with. And B, I don't think we need 1,000 different versions of everything, but it's just me.
Shinobi, thank you very much for all your input in the chat. Appreciate it.
Speak soon, dude.
I have a Soundwave you could buy. I would negotiate the price. It's complete source, but I sold my Shockwave. To be honest, I probably couldn't afford a Shockwave. But yeah, I'm interested in Soundwave.
I've got to be honest, I'm excited to see what Mr. Tatson Toy has on his stall.
Oh
yeah, it's gonna look good.
You know what? This feeling he's been buying up secret stash stuff.
fun fact: I bought my little hot rod from Rob. Sorry.
Was it Rob you bought that from?
Another fun fact: I bought my giant Hot Toys Ed 209 off Rob before we really knew each other many years ago.
I think it was the second NEC Toy Fair that we did, Andy.
Okay. I've told Rob I'll buy a few things and always go back later saying sorry I can't.
Cheers, Ben. Appreciate it.
Take it easy, Ben of the future.
Viper Wifer, thank you very, very much.
Maximum respect.
The 2 hour mark, so I will smash through the comments quickly.
Yeah.
Then you're right, some people that go to the shows.
There is some stinkers. There is some stinkers. There is some stinkers.
And we love them.
Yeah.
So what does the Toy Fair mean to you guys?
Love
It is
dollar bills, y'all.
It's the funnest bit about toy collecting. That because it's the hangs. It's the hangs, man.
Since going to them as a buyer and stuff, and like it is literally just hanging out with people that I never meet usually.
Like I miss seeing like people like Charlie and Barney and just having a good old catch up.
Yeah. There was got the Sandown place.
Yeah.
There is a lot of people that I only see, and they may watch the videos and everything. And again, like Dan said, sometimes you know people by their names, but they've got like an online name, and I only know them by their online name. But there's a lot of people faces that I haven't seen for nearly a year now, and over a year now, and it's going to be good to see them. Like last week when we had Rob on, I hadn't spoken to Rob for over a year. Do you know what I mean? And then Dan passed his number on to me and we've had a chat and a catch up, and it's been nice. It's
good
talking. I miss
the stupid early starts.
I tell you what I do miss, and it sounds really like cheesy, but I do miss when someone like this stuff. I unload it, take it, I pick it up, everything. When someone comes up and then just gets buzzed because they found something on your stall that they've been looking for, and
that's really good.
They're absolutely on my stall, mate. No one's ever looking for anything I'm selling. I force it on them.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. What does it mean to you, Dave? If you're still watching, what does it mean to you?
Yeah,
no problem, Rob. They're so hard to find. So hard.
Yeah.
Guys, I miss shooting the SHIT, then we must hang. Missing seeing Dan stuff. Do you know what I miss about Toy Fair is when Leo's like, dude, I'm not here to buy. Got the kids with me.
What's that?
I'm not doing it.
What you got there, Aaron? What's that?
Yeah. Dragon's Order. You've got about 50 of them.
Whatever,
man.
I miss hanging with Leo. We used to hang around mine a lot, and we will again soon. But yeah, a couple of times it's like, oh, will you sell me that? I'm like, that's not for sale. A week later, he's got 2 of them. Like that Apocalypse, which is funny because I bought Apocalypse off you, Andy.
No.
Aaron, I bought Apocalypse off Aaron originally. Did I?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at Reading.
No, the Reading one he sold to Leo.
Dan bought it off me at Sandown, and
Sandown. Yeah.
Got done like a kipper.
I'm
glad it was by Leo.
You got done by Leo because you left the flipping price tag on it. That's on you.
That was amazing.
No, I took the price tag off. I didn't realise there was one on his foot.
Easier to negotiate when you know what someone paid for it, isn't it, Leo?
That was.
But Leo's funny because he's just like, still got the same PayPal. Yeah, cool. Sent you the money.
Done.
Done. I guess I've sold it to you then. Love you, Leo.
Yeah, man. Yes, Rob. Looking forward to seeing that big time. Yeah, that's probably a better description than mine. It's just underwater Stargate.
Right.
I'm surprised you don't remember Sequest. Yeah.
Maybe I do. Maybe I'll see it and go, oh my god, yeah, of course.
That's Super Dross DSV. Yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best.
Boris the Vet, Mr. Vic. I hope you're well.
Vic knows.
God.
I'm enjoying seeing Vic on a Friday because he's another character I haven't seen for a long time.
It's great to see Vic. Vic, if you're still watching, you may not be, but we will. I know we're sort of semi-talking about it, but we will be in touch. Want to get you on here in the next couple of weeks, so we will hook that up.
100%.
Psycho Gorman is a good film. Everyone should check out the trailer. I think you'd enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. Oh, yeah, I've seen the trailer.
Yeah.
Looks awesome.
Where are the Remo Williams figures? Does anyone know what Remo Williams is apart from me and Vic?
No.
Well, there you go. There you go, Vic. That answers your question. There isn't a market for Remo Williams figures. Was it Burt Ward was Remo Williams? Am I right in saying that? Not Burt. Yeah. No, was Burt Ward Robin? Is that Adam West? Am I thinking of someone else? Fred Ward, sorry, from Tremors. Was he Remo Williams?
I think wasn't Robin Burt Ward, yeah.
Was Fred Ward Remo Williams? I'm going to Google this right now.
There was even an action figure of said dolphin.
It bloody was. Love it. Love Remo Williams. Yeah, that'll be from a Sequest, I'd imagine. There was a dolphin that was like super smart. Way before Deep Blue Sea and Killer Shark.
Like Flipper.
Like Flipper, yeah.
But Free Willy. That's the only water-based animal.
Wait, does that mean we're all vintage now?
We are all vintage. I'm not old. I'm vintage.
I think I still class as retro.
Retro. Aaron's like, oh, I don't know, Attack of the Clones, whereas me and Andy are full on Empire.
You guys are vintage Star Wars. I'm Ken the 90s.
That's it. I'm Eagle Eyes Action Man. Aaron's like the big bulky plastic ones.
Oh mate, seriously, there's a 10 grand Battle Beast collection going round, and I've said to Andy he needs to just buy it and just open it all up live on camera.
It is open. I was looking at the pictures and I
was pre-opened already. Oh, that's not worth it then.
Because you can rebox them real nice because
it's all fold out ones. It's not clamshells. They're all rare. Like they're all promotional ones. There's ones with like you can only find them in certain boxes, like Clear Park, Clear Gator. Some of the later beasts.
It's good stuff. Hey, Rich.
Yes, guys. Paddy Boys After Dark is happening after this.
What's that? 10:30?
I think so.
It's already 10:30 now.
It's not, but it's almost. You're right. So we should probably
we'll catch everyone in the comments and then we'll call it a night. But yeah, go watch it. Mark, I'm gonna have to catch up because I'm gonna be watching some X-Files, but I'll definitely be tuning in for Friday's Paddy Boys. So I'll see you there, bro. Mike, thank you very much for joining. Appreciate it. The Funko Box.
Hey.
Funko Box. Kerry, hey, how you doing? I hope you're well. I hope you and Stu are good. Bloody work making us miss these every time. Should have it on in work. Just have it on. Let the customers enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, that won't. I mean, it'll clear the shop out or whatever. I don't even know. It will clear the area quicker.
Yeah, I was like,
maybe allowing you to leave quicker. I said shop. I don't even know if it's a shop.
I wonder if finding toys. Sometimes I wonder if finding toys.
Yeah. Finding toys. Yeah.
We're like
enablers.
I'm selling toys to feed my fast food habit, so you're all enabling me to be fat, really.
It's just a circle of life.
This is on you guys.
Yes, it's all your fault.
If I got a gas flask, he would have mentioned it.
He would have mentioned it.
Jesus Christ!
Amazing. Start like a block war, like a Mega City 1 block war between old school toys and like tin trains, with who stunk the room out.
Amazing. O gauge versus narrow gauge just got serious.
I've certainly a place like Sandown. I've certainly eaten a few. You know, walking behind someone.
Me and other people coming home with toys also getting better prices. Yeah, man.
That's it.
Free.
That's the name of the game.
Tick, tick, tick.
Seth Rollins. Yes, he's got the microwave sausages.
Is he coming at you live?
He's coming at you live.
You got to get on the wall with microwave sausages. Better than hot dogs.
I like a microwave.
Toy division flair. Make it happen. A toy division after party. If we can talk rather than.
I would love, toy division drink. That'd be amazing.
That would be cool. Well, we'll be cool. Yeah, a toy division fair, and then in the evening, one big party. When everyone's bar remorse kicks in, they can all just go to the bar.
We've all got each other, guys. We've all got each other. It's okay.
And I
can't
don't
go home.
I don't drink, so I'll be the one going like, I know you just bought that for 50 quid, but I'll give you 25 right now. You'll feel less bad. You'll feel less bad. Yes, Remo Williams. Andy, you would love the film Remo Williams. We'll watch it one day.
I've actually had a little sneaky Google while I'm here. It does look quite fun.
It's 100% up your street, honestly.
Appreciate it, Baz. Appreciate it. Tats and
Cheers,
toys
dude. I am
on the
ancient.
Vickers. Enjoy it.
I am bloody ancient.
Love it.
Yeah, microwave hot dogs.
Microwave kebabs, I'm telling you.
They do.
Love them.
I haven't tried a microwave.
They're decent.
I thought I was a connoisseur of microwave
I
snacks.
wish he hadn't bought that AC Slater doll from town.
I've got a bone to pick. Listen, I've got a bone to pick with Leo about his presents. That was a good present. Turned me right over at Sandown, though, didn't he? That's a
Good
story.
night, Carlos.
Leo's very generous with his presents. Hi, Tom.
Tom, hello. Bye. Nice chat with Theo on Monday. Enjoyed that.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a good chat.
Great chat. Great chat as always, Pete. Your hero.
Thank you, Pete. See you running around the booth there soon.
Yes.
Pizarro, you all-star.
All-star. Hey, now. He's an
Boom,
all-star.
cheers. Thank you very much. Is it John Old? Have I pronounced that right?
Sure.
I'm sorry if I've absolutely butchered your name.
It's pronounced Hahano. He's murdered it.
I really do apologise. Everyone trying for this maybe.
Yes. Yes, Vic. The guy with the false arm. Yes. That'd be sweet.
Nice one, guys. Nice one. Right. We're going to leave it there. Mando Mark, you're the last comment of the night. Don't miss early mornings driving in the rain, asking how much something is. Christ, I also got a bit nervous.
You say you get nervous, you go to Toy Fair, you come out like just less in every way. Nah, man. Toy Fairs are cool. They're cool. Good times. Good times with good folks.
I love it.
But stinky
Tats
sometimes.
is off. Catch you later. Guys, thank you very much. I'm sorry my camera panned out.
I ruined the whole thing, Aaron, mate. Ruined the whole thing.
I know. I feel like you now. I know how you feel every week.
Get yourself a cable thing.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you smash the like buttons. Follow Andy's YouTube channel, Dan's, if you ever put a video up. And we will see you next week. So, peace.
Wave. Second, wave like we're going.
Bye, guys.
I wonder how long I can keep the stream going live with you guys waving.
How many people are still going to be watching in an hour's time?
I'm good.